Good morning. Good morning, Babylonians. I said I didn't do it right. I supposed to enter the right way. I was singing. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Babylonians. Get out there and fight. Good morning, everybody. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I'm not even ready. Something about the city was gone. Radiation and destroyed by the bombs. Y'all know Mike Love? Babylon Control. This is Babylon. Pick your God. I need to find the bull god. Hold on. Oh, did anybody? Oh, Lord have mercy. I got black eye. What the hell happened? I'm not that black. Hold on. This is racism. I did some racism on myself. What's going on with the lights? And I'm sweating too. I need to be some chicken or something. Where? Hell yeah, I say that. Man, you can go to hell. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Good Lord have mercy. I'm not ready this morning. Should we do this? Maybe we should do this another day. Good morning. All right, it's hot. I took my hat off. I'm cooler. It's black. Yeah, I'm too dark. I'm not that dark. I'm in space. To do that has something to do with it. I need some lights. This ain't gonna work. Look at that. Revitiligo. Because I love you, brother. Good morning, Mark Johnson. What the hell is going on? I'ma sing cause I feel like it. It's Babylon control. It's Hollywood mind control. Did you watch the impeachment, Jasmine? Did you watch that crap yesterday? Did the insurrection? That was crazy as hell. These people that lost their damn minds. It's crazy as hell. Babylon control. All they said was what the media told them to. It's what people want to hear on both sides. Acting as ignorant as hell, and we all want to die because the PCR testing ain't figured that out. That is wrong. And the FDA done said it with the CDC and the WHO and Fauci. They're gonna crank up the cycles or crank down the cycles, and then the cases go away. Magic! We healed you. Give us more rights. But millions of people died. Good morning, everybody. Why am I having so much fun? I don't know. It's the end of the world. I got funny friends. I don't know how the hell. Lord have mercy. They didn't take that video down yesterday. They didn't talk too much truth yesterday. Y'all appreciate the guests yesterday. Them people crazy as hell. Oh, they got my one from the other day. Say, copyright strike. Mike Love, Babylon. Oh, I'm looking for a bull. I'm sorry. I get excited. What's that? Cool Wi-Fi G live at the yurt. Get on at the yurt. Go on, get at the yurt. Get that yurt, girl. People can't live in the yurt because they weak. That's some of the strongest women I know. Stronger than most men I know. Punks. Hey, good morning. Brother Mike is in the house. All love. It's always love. Nope. I ain't said nothing yet. Been here 10 minutes. Hey, Shindig, what's going on? Good morning, everybody. We're doing shout outs. This is what we do in the pole community. It's called shout outs. Good morning, Christine. How you doing this morning, girl? In Belgium on lockdown. Facebook jail, Christine, because she told you the truth about Fight Club. What's the number one rule of Fight Club is the number one rule of Democrats and Republicans. It's the number one rule of society. Hang on. Shut up, Mike. Mike is off the hook. I wish I knew this brother. Y'all ain't telling me, but y'all should have told me about him a long time ago. They gonna kill him. They gonna get him. He gonna get that Mike Love. We're gonna call it Mike Love foot cancer. It's not gonna be Bob Marley foot cancer soon. He's telling the truth. Because he loves you, baby. No, and Christine told you the truth. That's why she's in Facebook jail. The number one rule of Fight Club, you cannot talk about Fight Club. They need ignorant people on both sides. They need you to pick up your sword, pick a god. Let me find that Babylonian god. Hang on. Just, hey, get a god. That's all. Get a god. These people don't believe this. I watched. Who's that? Yvonne? No, who's that? Jasmine? I watched. Good Lord. I think I watched 2 minutes. I got away with that. I could watch 2 minutes of yesterday's insurrection and impeachment. I couldn't do it. I tried so hard. I could. I was like, these people are lying. These people out there, so y'all some lying little brat. Man, I get it though. That's their job. It's not like they're evil or anything. They have a job. They have to tell you what you expect to hear
which is what the corporations lobby to do, which is what the television and the commercials and the same corporations paid to create that artificial augmented reality narrative that you need to see. So that's all it was. One side was telling what dead people supposed to hear. The other side telling what, and I'm just like, it's Babylon control. Y'all hear Mike? It's Hollywood mind control. Cause you're stupid and you believe the damn TV. You should know better. You're damn near 60 years old. It's political control. All right. It's news media control. I'm almost ready. Political mind control. Don't be stupid. You got some kids. You got to fix this planet. But I think they created a whole bunch of anti-establishment Trump voters. I gotta show you my last post. All right, I'm done. Like, thank God. All right, the people that turn your volume, you can turn your volume up. Now, yeah, you can turn it. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not. They can't hear me because they turn the volume up. You can't hear me. It's up. You can turn it up. I'm gonna talk serious. Good morning, everybody. But I'm probably not gonna do serious today. I don't know what we're gonna do today. Questions. Let me find the God. Hold on, the Babylonian God for everybody. Number one rule of Fight Club is the number one rule of societies. Why? Well, because if you live in an oppression-based fight club of a society, the only thing that they need you to do is fight. If you live in a conflict-based society, then it's a conflict-based society that oppresses you. The last damn thing you should do is fight. But, you know, people don't want to figure that out, and that's fine. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, look, who posted this? Look at this. I got to show you something. Look at this. Look at this. No. Who cheering somebody else to lead the failed state in 2020 is exactly why the state has failed. Look at this. Look at, oh my God, who posted that? Look at that. That man knows something. Y'all see that? Oh my God, look at that. And then look at the date. Oh my God, what's the date? The date? Oh, January. No, 2019. He tried to tell you, whoever that dude is, he knew what the hell he was talking about. It's a failed state because you keep conflicting. It's a conflict-based society, and you're still conflicting. And I'm talking to both sides, but in reality, I posted it this morning. I know that you're gonna be mad at me. I tell you the truth, but oh damn it, this headset is jacked. This is not my good headset. Where's my headset at? One of y'all steal my damn headset? Who moved my cheese? Y'all read that book? If you didn't read the book, you need to, because that's what politics in the United States is about. It's narcissistic, sociopathic. Somebody move my cheese. It's mine. Move my cheese. All right, it's not funny. Not funny. We all might die. Y'all see people losing their mind? Y'all see Susan, she lost her mind. She did a post yesterday, hashtag, we all gonna die. It's like, it's okay though. You know, yeah, we all gonna die. All right, here we go. Woo, all right, we got my mouse in. I can't find my good headset, so it sounds like I'm in a damn bubble. That's okay. Everybody's in echo chambers. All right, hold on. Let me find the bull. Good morning, everybody. I gotta find the bull. We gotta find a Babylon bull. Put our God up here real quick. Anyone listen to Crichton? I didn't listen to Crichton. Who's Crichton? Good morning, Melissa. I gotta say hi to people real quick. Good morning, John. What's going on with you, man? Ooh, I see you, Ty, getting into it yesterday, but you know what? I don't jump in there. Say what you want, brother. I'm Mike. I tried to. You know what? No, he gave me the rights. If anybody asked me what I just said, if I get in trouble, y'all go see Brother Mike on this one. Anybody who gave money to Black Lives Matter, you might want to make some phone calls. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. You might want to make some phone calls because now it's resonating back. Right, the brother who went in, he was gonna give some money and say, "Wait a minute, no, I'm trying to give money for the Black Lives Matter." That no, this is not black. That's blue. I'm pressing a button. It keep taking me to this blue vote. What's it called? Blue vote. Vote blue. It's like, no, I need to go to vote black. Damn it, vote black. He kept pressing the button. I had a little sugar to that one. It's like, no, I need to give the money to the poor people. And all that money got funded over to vote blue. Ooh, and he told you about that? Yeah, you gave that money. You need to go see some politicians, some millionaire politicians, because that's what happened to that money. It didn't help no black people nowhere. That money went funnel cycle right over to a millionaire, one of your politicians. All right. And if you got an issue with that, then you need to go see Black Lives Matter at the top. Not the people good people, but you need to go see the people at the top. And Michael. He said I could say what I wanted to say. I did it. Then good morning. Ooh, what's that? That's a great song. It is a great song, Jasmine. We should actually go through the lyric. We should look at lyric after lyric after lyric and show people why they're being controlled by Babylon through the media. It's saying it's not anything new. It's the same old thing. Good morning, Rebecca. Oh, you know what? Did y'all find your cat yet? Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm about to drop my hat. Your cat. You see your bobcat? Did anybody tag? I thought I tagged you in that, Rebecca. Your bobcat, it was on the top of a cactus. Look like the damn crocodiles chased it up. All right, let me missed it. Oh, wait. Oh, you missed it. But peeps watch what? Oh no, you did the insurrection hearings. You didn't watch I was watching yesterday. I was watching Stargate SG-1 and insurrection hearings. But SG-1 was a lot more interesting. It was more honest and truthful about the Stargate. I wanted to get into some UFO stuff, man. The CIA had a big UFO drop, but we can't do that because we got problems to fix. And people can't fix problems trying to fight more and do more conflict in a conflict-based society. Hang on. Where is the bull? I need the bull. I need the God. I need the God. Hang on, Desmond. Hold on. I need the God. Good morning, everybody. Who else is there? Who's that? Meg's in the house. Hey, Meg, what's going on? How your family doing, girl? You get your family off sugar, girl? Are they off sugar? They're not eating sugar because you know the nutrition disease is going to come through again. It's not over with. They're going to play this again. He told you. Who told you that? Foul, WFOULCHI told y'all that. When he said in 2017, he said, get ready. Somebody's laughing. They already know what I'm talking about. He told you get ready. Remember, he said, you're going to get ready. We should sing that in church. Fauci sang that song. He said, get ready. He said, there's an outbreak coming, something like that. We can go play the clip. Where's the bull at? Dang, it's in the wrong folder. I'm gonna keep downloading the thing. Where the bull at? Fauci told you. So Fauci is either a prophet or he's lying. Which one? You got to choose. He's a prophet, needs a robe. We should probably worship him as a god, or he knew something was coming. He told you, yeah, the epidemics are coming. It's coming in during this administration. Oh, damn it. I'm dropping stuff to the wrong screen. All right, I'm gonna calm down. Let me calm down. Let me do what I'm supposed to do first. All right, do what you're supposed to do. Right there. Put that right there. Drag the bull. Where the bull at? Okay, there go the bull. Let's make the bull big. All right, then I'm running my mouth. There we go. Man, I don't know how people do this for a living. How do y'all do this for a living? Somebody needs to send me an email or something so I know. How do you just run your mouth for a living? There are people who literally just do. Oh, you got to be a politician. That's right. For the most part, take that money from the big corporations, not have a soul, and the job is to lie. Max, how come people don't know that? How come people over the age of 7 don't realize now that the politician is literally their job to tell you what you want to hear and to take money from the same corporations that are creating the commercials and the programming that you're watching at home? How come people don't realize that? They're probably watching and say, go get them. They're going to get Trump. Them fights to like this. Anyway. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you, I know a few white supremacist people. They don't go to Washington. They had no interest in your washing nor your tongue. The people who went to Washington was po people. And yes, I cheered them. Yes, I know, not really, but I didn't have an issue with it. I didn't have an issue when Black Lives Matter did it neither. All right. There we go. Somebody got the quote. Who's that, Ivana? When another cuckoo virus in the upcoming administration? Yeah, he said that, Ivana. You didn't hear foul? FOULCHI. I have to think about my spelling. He said it. He said in the upcoming administration, we're going to have an epidemic. You know what I think, Ivana? I think it was one of them brain farts, like the pastor who said, oh, yeah, they had to shoot King, so I had to get out of the way. The black dude. Every now and then, boy, you didn't know that? She hit the O button. Now I got my comments like, yeah, the black pastor said that. What was his name? Somebody post his name. I think every now and then your brain will fart. And it's like, and Fauci's did that on live TV. He said, yeah, in the upcoming administration, it's going to be an epidemic. And nobody said anything, right? It's like, oh, okay. All the black people, when the black pastor said, they was like, boo. So, oh, yeah, it's coming. It's coming. A new one's going to come. But first, Jive Bowden's got to be the hero. That's the first step. Because did y'all watch James Corbett? I posted on my site. They're going to tweak down because now the FDA, the WHO, and the cat, they all decided that, yeah, you're not sure if PCR is doing what it's supposed to do, showing some false positives. And so now that this is publicly, okay, we impeached him. Now we can publicly say this. All they're going to do is tweak down the cycle testing. Like, oh my God, Bob Bowden did it after a 100-day, prison lockdown, mandatory national face diaper time. Like, he did it. He saved us. Yay, Charlie Bowden. Yay. If he ain't on his drugs, he's going to be in the White House drooling. Yeah, well, I did something. Huh? Or he'll be out there sniffing somebody. Oh, yeah, it smells like I did that, didn't I? They're sniffing children. All right, anyway, let me get going. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, my guys up there, we're going to talk about Babylon. The only rule of Fight Club is you can't talk about Fight Club. That's what all the censoring is, all right? It's not about, they don't want the liberals to talk. No, they fine with you talking. They need to just program your mind. They're going to stop conservatives. No, they're fine with you talking as long as you talk how you're supposed to talk, as long as you're fighting. The only rule in Fight Club is you can't talk about Fight Club. The only rule about democracy is you can't talk about it from a Plato perspective, right? And that damn universal truth. So universal truth is, as long as you're on an ignorant side and you're fighting other people, you're good to go. That's how oppression works, right? So oppression-based systems. If you are being oppressed by a conflict-based system, the number one thing you should not do is join a team and be in ignorant conflict. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Then it follows. All right. You're gonna say what you want unless you think it might put you in Facebook jail. But no, yeah, John, sometimes I push the envelope. I push it. Most times I just change the words. Sometimes I get upset. That's my problem. I can't, my emotions. Sometimes I get pissed off, because I laugh through it. But, at the end of the day, right, 1 million people died. We got to push the envelope. 1 million people died. And nobody's having any damn insurrection impeachment hearings about two international organizations working with probably a couple dozen people that just killed 1 million people from what they subsidize, which causes malnutrition, clotting, and all the things the cardiologists are telling us, and something else that was on hard drive 3 of a laptop they found in China. All right. I love that. That's such a great conspiracy theory. Have y'all heard that one yet? I was going to tell you about that one, but I got pulled into it. It's so hard. I got pulled into it this weekend. I want to tell y'all about it so bad. I did. But it's like that blue UFO, the blue balloon. People thought it was a UFO. I just like to wait. I don't want to get into it. I need to see a little more information. Who's pissed off? Oh, let's go to the bottom. Somebody's pissed off. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Ooh, Megs is so pissed off. Who's pissed off? No, Melissa. Oh, so why are you pissed off? You guys say something. Why are you so pissed off? Our liberty. Yeah, but no, well, dear, we did this. We all did. We the Babylonians. Like I say, good morning, Babylonians, because we all are. So am I. I'm just a darker shade because I can't get this light working. Hang on, let me do this. There we go. That's my mocha. There you go. Whew. I'm supposed to be in the field or something. I love the fact that I can say that. All right, leave the children alone. You know who you are and who you support. Oh, who is that? Oh, yeah, well, Michael, that's the kids of that's how you get to the adults. If you can get to the kids, you get to the adults. Gerard just singing. I sing all day, Melissa. I just don't. I try not to make it too loud so to ruin people's day, except for on here. Good music helps. Good music helps. Great vibes. There's something about music, Jasmine. It does something to us. It puts us in the right frame of mind so we can do good things. It is excellent. Yesterday was epic. It was, Max. They're going to take that joker down. They're going to delete that. They're going to delete it, step on it, fart on it. The 1% going to get rid of that. Because they told you everything about Fight Club. This is why I hang out with these people, Max. This is why I run with these people. I cannot run I can't say stupid. I can't run with ignorant people who aren't street smart. I'll get down with street smart people all day. And they don't have to know everything. They don't have to be right on everything. I disagree with all of them on certain things. But if I want to be on this planet, if I'm going to do this spiritual wave creature thing, having a human experience, I'm going to do it with people who have the consciousness that can see through the matrix. I'm not going to do it with the, what is his name? Cyphus Siler. What's his name who wanted the steak and he turned everybody back in? No, I can't do that, Max. My family turned me all in. They waiting. They can't. They chomping at the bit. Oh, we're going to turn him in. We're going to help him. He thinks sugar causes cardiovascular disease and clotting. He needs to have an injection. Oh, Lord. I tell you what, Max. One of my family members sent me a message and said, yeah, I got his sticker. He's cuckoo virus safe, and I'm just glad. I think we passed the 5 days, so he ain't dead. If he died, they'd have told me. I'd have got a text by now. So I guess he's alive. I mean, his face might be half swollen or frozen, might lost a leg or use or something. Probably need to get tested for HIV and all the other things that they keep saying. My God. And this is what back to John's point. And this is when I get in trouble, is when I get emotional, because I was thinking about that. I was thinking about the video of the lady who posted her mother's picture. Did y'all see the video? Did y'all see that? Then that's when I get upset. I sing and make jokes all damn day. So I start thinking about what these not sees, NOTSEE, the people that don't see, that just refuse to see, to play Babylonian. They want the corporations to be the gods, can't see. That the woman, and she could barely walk. She's like, my mama got the thing, and she could barely walk through the room. Pisses me off. Hell yeah, Jasmine, they punks. They punks. I love them, but they punks. They're punks and they're weak. They're not like you. They can't live in a yurt. They're punks. They're grown men, and they got these nice fingernails. They don't like get a fingernail, bro.
No, if I live in a yurt, I might get some dirt under my fingernails. I mean,
like you, punk, get some strength. You had kids, you need to stand up. That's why parents are the ones, Jasmine. Parents are the ones who need to stop playing this game. Mike Love, Permanent Holiday. Is that the name of the album? I'm not familiar with Mike Love, Michael. I just seen that. Hey, good morning, Sandy Carr. Who is that? Nicole Colleen. Hey, Nicole Colleen, are you watching me now? Did you just send me a friend invite? Love you, sister. We all family. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. So let me see. What we're going to talk about today? Well, Babylon. So any Babylon topics, I'm going to let y'all drive the topics. Because if I do my topics, we just go on the Facebook prison. I watched Jim Corbett. So James Corbett. So he's the last thing that was on my mind. The last one, he showed you how the scamdemic works out. Let me see if I can find, oh, no, I'm not going to show that. I'm not going to show that either. No, I'm not going to show. I was going to show you Fauci when he told you this was coming. I'm not going to show that one. Because like what John said, when you think about it, you got to play the game. You got to play the game. If you don't know how to play the game, you're going to get the people around you killed. Nah, if I post that video, I get in trouble. And my phone did something freaky this morning. Anybody's phone do this? Is the first time it did this. I was posting the funny stuff. Who was it? Justin? Well, let me show you. So Fauci said that, and brother Justin, where is he at? He had a funny post. It was that movie. Oh, did I share it? Oh no, I probably put it on Instagram. And I was going over to Instagram, and as soon as I did that, my phone did something. It went yeah, like the screen froze and made a buzzing noise, and then the whole thing shut down. I was like, oh boy. So of course, the IT in me said that, we need to create our own phones. Like, we can do that. I mean, these are just Unix-based operating systems. So there's probably a coming time where we're going to have to start just rooting phones and creating our own networks. We have to off-grid everything. And the more things that are funky and strange that happen to me, the more I realize we got to off-grid everything. Here, go right here. I got to share it. You can't see it. I'm over here doing my own thing. Hold on, let me move this screen over here. Shrink that joker right there. Anybody new in the house? Anybody new in the house? You need to make friends with the people that you see here. The reason why, I'm not going to be here long term. How this works is there are no leaders and there are no followers. Nobody is following me. If I say something stupid, you're supposed to say it's stupid. If I say something makes some sense, you hit the like button or share it or something like that. We should share it anyway. We got to get past this. I'm going to share if I agree with it. You don't have to agree with it. We're all Babylonians, and none of us actually know what's true. I mean, I'll click share audio. I don't need to do that. Here we go. This post right here. Oh, it's too small. You can't see it. How do I make this big screen? I can't. What is this Fauci? This is what he's saying. He says, also, there will be a surprise epidemic. And he was telling you in this administration, surprise epidemic, like, surprise! 1 million people died, surprise! Anybody is happy? And you got people walking around with Fauci shirts and socks. What the hell is wrong with you? And so he said that, and brother Justin tagged me in this right here. And remember V for Vendetta? I don't, but I know this narrative is in very movies. And he said, I'm gonna download that. He says, watching the part in V for Vendetta when the government creates a virus and uses it to seize power over its people. I posted those two right next to each other. And then my phone went, and then it shut off. What's up, Tony Smith? Tony Smith is on Facebook. How the hell did y'all let him back on Facebook? You was a criminal, man. You was a criminal around these parts. It talks about Fight Club. Once again, the only rule of Fight Club is you can't talk about Fight Club. If you talk about Fight Club, you're not going to stick around long. Ooh, I should download that. No, I won't do that. They might actually, well, so what they can do when I uploaded that, they can flag the image, they can flag the video, they can flag voices, and all they got to do is put that on the out list. There ain't no leaders, F the manipulators. Yes, Tony. Ooh, Tony. Glad you said that down there. I did have a post I want to look at. Something about leaders this morning. I was on a post storm this morning. I apologize to anybody out there who needs me to apologize for abusing your morning with my post storm. Sometimes I drink coffee and the downloads just keep coming. I try to keep up with it. Where was that? Something about leaders. You got to get past this leader stuff. I was listening to somebody, some sort of talk this morning. Well, you know, let's do this. Let's go through all the things that's going to be in trouble today. All the stuff people want to fuss at me about. Is it showing? Oh, it's not showing. I'm gonna get better with this. Hang on. Let's go through all the things. I do this sometimes in the morning. This morning it was just all kind of things were popping in my head. That's what when I call them downloads. That's all it is. This ain't me. I don't have creative thoughts like this. I have creative thoughts when I'm putting together solar panels and wind turbines, stuff like that. Stuff I love to do. And this thought stuff, it just pops in my head. Yeah, there you go. Remind everybody who donated to Black Lives Matter, you need to go see the DNC and vote blue and get your money back. Because all they did was give you money to billionaires. Next one, especially if you want to help out poor people in the community. If the leader will lead, oh, there you go, right here. Stephen Greer, that's what I was into, Tony. He said, if the people will lead, the leaders will follow. How epic is that? If the people will lead, the leaders will follow. How beautiful is the thought out of that man's head? Stop following that 0.01%. They're just the 0.01%'s help. All your politicians, all your leaders, they all work for the same industries and the same corporations who rule the world. You're a god. You aren't a pet. You're a god, a goddess. Thank you for that, Tony. Remind me of that. You know? Oh, yeah, going on to Fauci. Impeachment hearing, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah. I saw 2 minutes of it. It was hilarious. Part of why television exists is to program spiritual beings that happiness comes from purchasing stolen resources, not from being. You get what I'm saying when I say that? That's part of why television exists, is to convince you that your joy and your happiness comes from crap that you buy from billionaires who own your politicians and own the TV because they buy all the commercials. Happiness is from within, people. It's from within. All you're going to get from these Wall Street markets and these television commercials is stolen resources from other countries. All right, it's dark energy. Everything that you need to make you happy, all your joy, you were brought here with, and you're going to take it with you when you go. Everything else is just crap. All right, who showed you Mike loved you? I don't know. Somebody posted. It's like, who's this brother? I don't know. I started listening to it. He was singing about Babylon. I was like, Jasmine, this man is off the hook. His lyrics are spot on. Okay, a picture of Biden or Trump. Is God pleased? Yep, they are God. They do what they were. Actually, they're demigods, right, John? They're demigods, and people worship both of them. You know, and you know, like I said, for me, it's it is a controlled opposition thing. My problem, John, and I know you don't like it because I know you hate Trump. You know, you got that little bit of that TDS. You know, they got a little cream for that though. Something about what he was doing, or what he was planning, or the people behind him, they did not like. They didn't like. They kicked him out of the good old boy network if he was ever in it. Same thing with Bernie Sanders. And so, you know, the same thing, right? So when Bernie was saying things, I actually said the same damn thing. I didn't vote for him and I didn't vote for Trump because I don't believe in leaders. I don't believe in Fight Club. I don't believe in governments and narcissistic, sociopathic ideas that I should join up with other people and steal their resources or abuse them. I don't believe in oppression. I know that I'm in a fight club that is a group conflict-based fight club. And the only thing it wants me to do is fight. So it gives me a bigoted team to go out there and fight with other people. So I didn't vote for either one of them. And I'm not going to vote for anybody because why would I give anybody my energy to make my own damn decisions in life? That's why we're in face diapers right now, on lockdown, and the new one's coming. It's because people think they need to be led around, but they're damn adults. So no, I don't. And I apologize if that offended you, but I personally need to hear it that way. Somebody told it to me that way, and it really started sinking in. Like, yeah, why do I keep doing this? Well, because they normalize it. Not because you're stupid, it's because they normalize this is how you fix things. And it's not. Politics is how you keep things broken, how to maintain the system. So I see what you're saying. But John, I put Bernie and Trump in the position of, and mind you, I don't know y'all, so don't act like that. I don't say you know you're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you what I see. I saw Bernie Sanders step up and say a lot of truthful things. He said a whole lot of things that weren't true, but he said a whole lot of truthful things, and it got people thinking about taking care of each other, looking out for each other, not being an ignorant DNC member, not going along with the bull shizzle they're always shoveling. And he did his job too well, John. Let's just say he was, let's say they're both crooks and criminals, right, John? Let's say both of them are nefarious. They both just make stuff up. But Bernie did his job too well. And people believed the stuff that came out of his mouth. So when Bernie turned around and said, hey, vote for Clinton, the people who really believe, like, oh, no, hell no. What you mean vote for Clinton? No, she's the opposite of what you told us we need to do. And it created this whole burn exodus movement. And most of my friends became burn exodus people because they became anti-establishment, right? They were anti, and I appreciated that. Doesn't matter what Bernie was doing. Doesn't matter what he's up to. Everything big gets co-opted. Anything, everything that gets big with a blind following, these corporations take and make it their own. So I don't believe in hero worship. I don't have a hero, and I don't believe in villains neither. I don't have a villain. And the same thing with Trump. So he came along, just say criminal, villain, whatever you want to call him. Nefarious, lying to people. He did a great job because now you have people talking about freedom, being left alone, penalizing corporations, severing global ties with dirty, corrupt foreign governments that basically support slavery all over the planet from global trade, blowing up countries and stealing their resources. And he was talking that. He didn't start any new wars, dropped probably a whole bunch of drone bombs, more than what they'll tell us right now. But he created a bunch of people who were thinking, yeah, damn it, why are we at war? We shouldn't be doing this. Bring the troops home. He created other people the same way Bernie did. And so it's value in principles. And that's all I'm trying to say, John, is that I think that this is going to create a lot. Now, it's not even a think. I know that this is going to create a lot of anti-establishment Trump voters because now they realize their vote doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, never has. That's why in my earliest post this morning, your vote never mattered. There's never been a fair election on this planet. It has nothing to do with America. There's never been a just vote. There's never been a conscious vote. Why? Because if you're a conscious person and you sense everybody, which is what consciousness is, it means that you can't turn on each other. And voting is politics. It's a narcissistic, sociopathic fight club. And if you're in the fight, you're not conscious. And that's just what I believe. But I think a lot of Trump voters are now going to join a lot of anti-establishment. A lot of them were already anti-establishment. The Trump voters I respected the most, I would say, were the ones who just voted for him because they say, you know what, he's a sabotage to the system. The system doesn't want him, and so he's not a politician. He wasn't a lawyer, wasn't a judge. He didn't make a great career lying to people. So I'm gonna vote for him. And half of them were being honest. They were like, yeah, this dude's a showman. He is a narcissist. He was a little rich, spoiled kid. And then you had the Q folks, John. Those are the funnest. I was looking at the Q one yesterday about John J. Trump or something. And he found the time machine. He got Nikola Tesla's research. I love stuff like that. It's entertaining. I just don't, once I get in too deep, I pull myself out. Anyway, so I think that we can take this and do something with it, like John. So we can sit here and we can fight with Trump people, or we can fight with the liberal people, or we could say, see, part of what you said was true, but the overall picture is this is a fight club, and I'm not going to fight with you. Why? Because you're not my foe. You don't run this system. You have no power in this system. It's the system that's the problem. But people will never listen, John, if you want to fight with them. That's all I'm saying. Listen to people, because everybody speaks a degree of truth. A lot of intelligent people follow Trump, a lot of intelligent people on the left, but they're all missing key pieces of information. And they'll never hear that information if we don't just tell them where we agree with them, instead of always trying to find places we disagree. And that's what the television does. I don't want to be bad as a television. All right, I didn't at all. Nothing. All right, let's get down. I get a glimpse of my news feed, and I spent that little time. But Melissa, I use my news feed. I use y'all because I don't want what's on the television in my consciousness. Real talk, Melissa. People say I'm a nice guy. Not really. Not when it comes to Facebook. I come here just because I want y'all to watch that crap on the television. I don't want it in my consciousness because I can't do it anymore. Like I watched 2 minutes of the impeachment yesterday. I wanted to choke like 8 people. There were multiple clips, and I was like, "Yeah, I can't choke you, so I can't watch." I'm a nice guy. I think I am. I just don't like when people hurt people, and so they all got on that stage and they all just saying the bullshizzle that both sides want to hear. So yeah, so that's why I come here. Is because you're like filters. You know, like y'all know how that cigarettes work. Like a cigarette has a tobacco and a filter. Y'all are kind of like my filter. I don't want that up here. See, what do you have? The conscious mind and the subconscious mind, right? The conscious mind, I'm in control of. Like I can dictate who I spend my day with, who I'm around, and what goes in, and what I think about what goes in. Your subconscious mind, it's just a database. It just takes in everything it sees as true. And so if I watch the entire impeachment, part of my body would start believing that Trump is a white supremacist, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life, because America is a supremacist nation, right? You know, and it's no different. Britain's no different. Canada's no different. Damn it. And it's like, yeah, but you know, in Africa, I know they was colonizing over there too. Shaka Zulu and the rest of them, you know. But the thing is it's a global fight club. And I don't need my subconscious taking in the bigotry of any sides. I need my consciousness clear as possible so that when I look at people, I see them for their character. I don't see them for what the television or the ignorant politicians or the news tells me about. So I didn't watch it. So yeah, it's like a filter. And if you still watch it, like how do you watch it and combat it? That's a good, I was thinking about that question. Like somebody has to watch the bullshit. Somebody has to watch the bullshit. I think you just have to limit it. You know, you can't watch it all day. You got to watch maybe both sides, both teams. When I used to watch it, Melissa, I would watch a little bit of the left news, a little bit of the right news, and I would jump to RT. I would watch Russian news, and Russian news would kind of say what they're both bullshizzling about. How do we used to say? American news is designed to lie to me, you know, into some sort of demigod, bigotry, bull worship, Babylonian crap, because that's the word Babylon. Russian news is designed to lie to Russians, but Russian news will tell a lot more truth about America than what the left or right news will, right? Because that's what supports them. But Russian news, there's still things that they will lie about too. So yeah, I don't watch the news. My news feed is where I get all my news from. I mean, every now and then I look at RT. I haven't looked at I don't think I've looked at RT maybe. Maybe I looked at RT twice this year. Maybe, I don't know. All right. Lots of laughter. Could not get on FB. YouTube was slow today, but yet here I am. Well, good morning, Deb. It's always good to see you. Are you up there in Connecticut? Is that where them FEMA trucks were? Hopefully you're not close to them. Actually, you know, the funny thing is, Deb, you're in Connecticut. So you can see them. You can like drive by in the morning on your way to work. Like, yeah, the FEMA trucks are still there. We're safe. You know, then you drive by work. You can change your work route. We just drive by the FEMA trucks like, oh, yeah, we're still safe. And then one day, Deb, you drive by. Damn it, half the trucks are gone. It's time to go. It's time to get the hell out of here. What that means that the slave ships have arrived. That means they're deploying them to the local Walmarts so people can get their products and go to prison. All right. I don't know where mine are here. They're in Pennsylvania. They're hidden somewhere. They got them FEMA trucks. So they're in every single state. Free real estate. Yes, more heading this way. All right. Y'all see as Trump as Trump turns, they impeach the mother effed again. I know, Tony, that was the craziest thing. I didn't watch it. I couldn't watch it. It was funny though when somebody told me, said, yeah, they got him. I said, they got him again. I said, okay, well, you know what? Maybe they should get him a third time, just for good measure. All they did was create a martyr. They don't seem to. I was actually happy, Tony. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I got Trump friends here, you might not like what I'm saying next. I need y'all to be anti-establishment. We need you to be anti-Babylonian, and it's working. Danielle saying, "Oh, Tony used to fight with Danielle. You and Danielle do that Fight Club thing." Danielle posted yesterday. She said, how the hell do I get rid of my citizenship? And I was like, it was like, you know, I won't say what it was like, but it felt so good to see that. And I don't think she's even a Trump voter. I just think that she was like neutral or something, kind of like some of the things he said. It's like people are really starting to see that the system is ill. And when people really know how ill it is, then we can really start to talk about what the problems are. Danielle ran for Congress or something like that. So, you know, it was a good thing to me that they impeached him. And they need to impeach him again. The more impeach him again, you know, and y'all need to give him about 8 peaches. Just go and just send him a whole truck of peaches. You know why? Because you're making him look better and better. Well, not him, maybe what he did. If the people who are colonizing, enslaving the world, and the people behind mass incarceration, the people who stole all that Black Lives Matter money through Vote Blue and didn't do a damn thing to help Black people, but create more violence in the street and give a bunch of young kids records and get them shot and killed this year through all the insurrection on all the streets. If the same people are the people behind mass incarceration, the same people that wrote the crime bill, Tony, man, I ain't got time for this. This is bullshit. It's all sides all the time are bullshit. So it's a good thing. They make a martyr out of him, pisses people off. He can't run again, and people start looking for questions. You know, they run into Washington, D.C. Act of 1871, although I think they call it the Organic Act. And you realize you ain't got a government. It's just a corporation. Somebody paid more for America, so your president lost. That's just how that works out. But take the things that you learn and bring them to other people who are trending away from democracy, which is just mob rule. It's not a good thing. It's horrible. The worst thing that ever hit this planet was money and democracy. Mob rule, gang rape is never a good idea. All right, is that what you actually trying to sing? Oh, okay, it sounds terrible. Thank you, Meg. I did say be honest with me. She's like, yeah, yes, you trying to sing Mike Love? Yeah, that Babylon. No, that's not how that goes. That's the wrong key, wrong notes. You ain't got the words right. All right, they're wondering how someone can be impeached twice because it means nothing, Meg. It absolutely means nothing. The republic is the government here. It's not the United States Incorporated. Now YouTube decided to load after I already went to Twitch. Okay, how's Twitch doing? Anybody on over Twitch? How y'all doing over there? Twitching. 2019. Yes. Good morning. Who's that, Diane? Good morning. 2018. I'm gonna try to read as many comments as I can this morning. It's gonna be a comment apocalypse. Babylon. All right. Reliving childhood patterns. Yeah, and some people just don't grow up, Sandy. Don't want to grow up at all. Yep. 2017 when Fauci told you the pandemic was coming. He's either a prophet, Jasmine, or he knew something. And people just need to process that. Just process that because the global slave plantation is on its way. Had to read it mandatory at my last employer. What was mandatory? What you have to read? My ex said he left me after reading that book. He is now married to a Karen. Yes, because likeness sticks to like, Melissa. It's good. Would you want that man Karening you in your ear? Like, I know you and the hubby having issues now. Y'all posted that video, which I thought was very interesting. It was very educational. Me watching you and your husband fight for an hour. Interesting. That was a good example. But at least you got somebody who loves you enough to fight with you. If somebody needs to go find a Karen to believe the bullshit, you need to let them go. Let them go. Let them go twice. Thank them for leaving. You need somebody that loves you enough that will fight with you to a degree. People don't fight with you. They just need a Karen. They need somebody just to go along. Let them go. You do not need that man coughing up cuckoo virus on you at nighttime, Melissa. No. Who knows what the hell is in those experiments? You can't even call it a V word because it's literally legally an experiment. It is not a V. G Bubble, what is that? Act Blue does not give refunds. Oh, they don't, Melissa. That's a criminal organization. Man. They don't? Are you sure? People can't go get it? Are you sure? Are you sure, Melissa? Are you sure? But that looked kind of staged. That was kind of, it wasn't staged, but it played out the right way because they're not gonna give your money back. The millionaires done spent your money, money that you gave for it to help poor Black people because you're actually a good person and you care and you want to help and you thought that this was a good organization, not a political organization at the top, and you were surrounded by good people in the organization. They didn't took that money. That money's in yachts. That money is in islands. That money and spent that on Epstein Island. The Democrats and took that money and ran. You will never see that money again. And we both know that. Do not take, if you want to help somebody, don't have, and you know what, Melissa, I'm going to go with this on this. It's not about Black Lives Matter. And it's not about any of the groups that you can give money to. It's like when I was growing up, Melissa, was it UNICEF? Was that the one we were reviewing? Oh, the African kids are starving. Oh my God, we got to send some money. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, the UN's going to help. They got the UN. Don't they all work together? And the guy behind the film probably got a sandwich and he's eating, got his lunch, got some water and whatever. And it's just, you know, and then they say, well, the money never made it. You send the money and it ends up with a warlord in the country who doesn't give it to the people. They got all the rice, and that's what, because the food was the currency back then. I'm like, damn it, that's foul. You know, you sent this money to try to help and it didn't help. You're like, damn it, warlord. But then you do your homework and you educate yourself, Melissa, and you realize, but the warlord was grabbing the rice because the CIA was sending them guns. The only way the warlord got the rice that you were trying to send to help out starving children because you're a good person and you don't like seeing kids with flies on their face and belly so swollen from hunger they're about to pop, is not getting there. Because you pay your taxes, and the #1 weapons trafficker in the world is us. 75% of the guns around the world that are trafficked are done because of us, because we're still fighting Fight Club. That's why I don't give money to any of these what damn things called where you give them money, nonprofits. I don't give money. Hell no. Money shouldn't exist. #1 is blood money. 2, everything is a scam and a setup. It's all bullshit. If you want to help somebody, there's plenty of homeless people on the street. If you want to help black people out, you go on, find yourself a black neighborhood and you go give somebody a bag of cash or, you know, whatever. You want to help out poor white folk, you don't start a group called White Lives Matter. You go to a poor white neighborhood and you take them something that'll help them. You give them a job. You give them a little piece of land. You do something to help. You want to help them, you can do that. But don't send that money. Last sponsor thing I'm not going to give money to, Melissa, was it cancer? Cancer is a scam. Cancer is an industry. It's like racism. It's just an industry. You give money to it, you make it worse. These people here, they have their little protests. They get together. Fight cancer. And it's young people, right? Young people don't know. They get the colleges to do it. Fight cancer. On all the corners. You know, Melissa, you might even drove past one. You're in Jersey. And this was right around the time, it was a few years ago. It was right after I read the book, The China Study. Dr. Colin Campbell, who explained that, you know, what grows most cancers, the fertilizer literally for cancerous cells that the government subsidized, that is in most products that people eat, and it goes along with the sugar, the casein protein in cheese and meats and milk. And the government subsidized that. It's like, wait a minute, so the government also is subsidizing what grows cancer like fertilizer, and people die from it. And a doctor told you this with Harvard School of Medicine, Cornell University, and they knew about it in China. When did the emperor do the study for China study? 200 years ago? 300 years ago? And they're subsidizing the very thing that causes cancer. There's something more that's going on. It's bullshit. I don't give money to nothing. I don't give money to nothing. I give money to people, Melissa. I give time to people. I give things that matter. And time is more important than money anyway. And another one bites the dust. Yeah, he bit the dust, and Jennifer, they're gonna pick a new demigod. But a lot of people are going to become anti-establishment. We need to be there to receive them like church. Come on to church. Stand up, but don't bring no money. We don't want your money. Oh, take your money, but we don't want your money. You need that for you. Like somebody who said yesterday tried to get on me. Tried to get on me and said, yeah, well, you know, idealists who take the check. Idealists took the stimulus. I'm sorry, love you, brother, but I have to correct you on this one. No, I did not take a stimulus. They did not send me a stimulus. I didn't ask for a stimulus. I told them to go to hell. And I tell them that every single day is blood money. I didn't need the money. But if I needed the money, I'd have took the money. So don't do what I do. If you need the money, take the money. A lot of people need the money, got kids. It ain't the government's money anyway. It's blood money. And it's not even money anyway. They're currency. They're notes. Or they're IOUs. It's not even money. It's debt. They print that and they use that to enslave people. So if you needed that stimulus check, take it. You know, don't do what I do. I didn't need it. I live very modest. I don't need, you know, I live on very simple things. I grew all my own food last year. You know, so no, brother, don't, you know, try to talk to people like you care about them. Talk to people like you care about them, right? You know, Like, you can be an idealist. Being an idealist has nothing to do with poverty. Being an idealist has nothing to do with living in an artificially scarce time under an oppressive government that makes it hard for people to live because it scares the middle class when they do survivor things that they call crimes. Right? You know, if you need to take the stimulus, take the stimulus. I just don't want anywhere I can off grid, I off grid. You know, and if I did get it, I would just take that money and I'd give it to somebody else, or I'd give it to somebody. Hey, Desiree, good morning. All right, what's going on? Same bullshit, a different day. Ivan, nothing new. Nothing new. There ain't no news. People say, I saw it in the news. Ivan, they ain't seen nothing on the news. It's the same old bullshit from yesterday. They just keep changing the flavor. OFF. I guess it went OFFS. O for fudge's sake. That's what Patricia said. Take the damn stimulus. It's your money. You've been robbed 20% of your paycheck your whole life. Well, no, I tell people to take it, Patricia. They should. But I'm not going to like ask for it. Nothing but a hell. They can go, oh, well, I don't have to ask them and I don't have to tell them that, Patricia. They're going all the way to hell because they made this planet a hell. But no, I don't say it from like an arrogant perspective. Like, people who need things need to take those things and use it best you can to prop yourself up so you don't need to take it in the future. You can give a person, because that's what welfare was really all about, right? It's about creating slaves. You know, you can give a person a fish or you can teach them how to fish, right? The U.S. government cared about the U.S. citizens. They give them all chickens. Instead, they banned chickens. You know why? Because when people have chickens, they can eat. If there was any concern about food scarcity that Jive and Bolton have, you wouldn't be on that stage jiving about, oh, you don't get no food unless you take your shots. He'd send chickens to people. People have chickens, they have eggs. They got eggs, they can eat. They won't starve and die. They don't have to rob anybody. But this is what I'm saying. It's all bullshit. The real insurrection occurred here on yesterday's live stream. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it, Max? Is that video still up? Every now and then I get the little post, they tell me they're taking it down. Nope, didn't watch it in the woods. Yep, the Jasmine, where your brain is not destroyed by all the lies they were telling. They're like, that white supremacist. That was hilarious. It was so hilarious looking at was it? I think her name was Maxine Waters. I think that was her. I'm like, wait a minute, did you just incite a riot in Oregon? And not only that, but you are a black supremacist. You literally use your blackness to be supreme over other black people. And you use your American supremacy to vote on bills that go bomb other nations and steal resources from them and help with the whole slavery thing out of Libya. That's the white supremacist. You need to keep your mouth shut, lady. You need to sit down. You need to get some drugs or something. Because your brain ain't working how it's supposed to. Anyway, Sean Yankee doing UFO. I don't know. But you know what, Melissa? I have this UFO file that I need to look at. I don't have time to look at it because I got all this stuff we got to talk about. The CIA did a big drop. I downloaded like 300 megabytes yesterday. Started doing some searches, and one of them is searchable. They got two of them. It's like 100 megabytes worth of Freedom of Information Act requests that they were holding on to, and they finally released them. I actually want to take a look at that and start looking for, okay, well, what is free energy and what's aliens? I do believe aliens are here. Don't let the free energy talk fool you. No question aliens are here. They just have no interest in us. They've watched us die back many times. I was watching something earlier, Melissa. They were talking about the planet's 4 billion years old. How do you know? Because you know they ain't the first time they gave us a date. First time they said the planet was 3,000 years old, you know, and then they said the planet could only be a couple million years old. Now they're saying the planet's 4 billion years old. How do we know? We don't know a damn thing. And everything we know comes from organizations we've already caught in line. Mad Maxine, is that what they call her, Diane? Yeah, well, she fits the narrative. If you grew up in the Washington, D.C. area, you understand Mad Maxine. She got to get on the stage and act like that. She got to make her hair like that, and she got to wear the clothes that she wears, and it resonates with people who watch the television in those areas who are like, oh, she's just like me. That's like, no, it's just a corporation. Corporations give you the propaganda, to give you the narrative, to buy your shoes, to put your hair that way, to wear that kind of lotion, to think that kind of way, to be scared of white supremacists that coming to get you all the time, but you ain't never met one in your life. So then when she says that on stage, it agrees with your bias. And this is how they play people. And they do it to the other side too. Immigrants coming to take your jobs. Like, jobs are slavery. It's a bad idea. So yeah, so it's not on one side, it's all sides. Fight Club only wants you to keep fighting. That's all. As long as you're fighting, you're good. You talk about it, it's a problem. All right, increased propaganda near me. Yep, and it's going to keep going up, Melissa. It's going to keep going. As long As long as people don't want to talk about Fight Club and big tech is centering the hell out of Fight Club, it's going to keep going. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get as many as I can. Let's see where we at right here. Why would I share something that doesn't represent my stance and my beliefs? It's integrity, Amanda. That's why. I share stuff that I don't believe all the time. Because we need more perspectives universally, right? Because something doesn't fit the narrative of what's called a black person, but is actually a God born in the Washington, D.C. area. If it doesn't fit my perspective, it doesn't mean it's true. But it's something that somebody shared. And if it's somebody I trust or I respect or I love, I'll share it right back out. It doesn't have to resonate with me. It just has to be true. We have to put more perspectives out there universally. I don't believe in censoring somebody, Amanda, because I don't agree with them. I don't even know what that is, Bofun. He called me a comment huzzy. I have no idea what that is. Fishing for emojis. And half the time, man, oh, I'm gonna touch this again. And the other reason why, because I found in my life, most things I believed in my younger ages was bullshit. And the thing that I should have shared, I didn't share. It just didn't fit my narrative. You know, it's okay. And I'm not gonna say I share things that I completely think is false, but I share things of people who I know are true, right? People who have integrity, and I share them out all the time. You know, and then people come fussing and the UFOs and aliens. They go Walter come along. It's just like, I'm sorry you disagree with it, you know, but these are my people. And all people are my people. I share stuff from Walter too. Anyway, fishing for emojis. Be back. All right, where you going, Melissa? Well, you know, in the grand cosmic scheme of blah, 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 you know the rest. Everything is blah, blah, blah for me, Patricia. I get to go on with it. And at the end of the day, people are like, well, I'm going to do this anyway. All right, go on and do that. You know, the universe will take care of it. If it's the right thing, you'll know. If it's the wrong thing, you'll know. Because you think of what the person says is significant. They don't agree with every point. Exactly. Yeah, thank you. Okay, look at Rebecca answering the question. Did you get that cat out that tree yet? Long time caller, first time. What is wrong with him? You're a silly dude, man. He's a smart guy, though. Integrity means standing firm and discerning. Yes, makes sense, Lord. Absolutely makes sense. I was thinking about something, not that. I was thinking about I was thinking about how do you define insurrection? Can somebody get a definition of insurrection? Because I'm just curious. Yesterday, I think was some bullshit. And I was thinking, did we just live through an insurrection of global billionaires and two massive corporations that are for-profit cure companies that just abuse the nation? Shouldn't we have a third insurrection hearing? Yeah, we got a whole bunch of insurrection hearings to have. I think that's the first in many that need to come. You know, do I think that was insurrection? Hell no. Come on, people, stop. You see the picture they had yesterday? Did y'all see the picture of the of the White House? Was it yesterday? Not just from what the brother Sunshine Keeper, I forgot his name. On Instagram. It was a picture of White House, had a whole bunch of soldiers. Did y'all see that? Where is that? Oh, y'all see Harsh? Y'all see Hillbilly Harsh? Yep. The face app war is still raging. They go Harsh right there. This is Harsh in Deliverance, the sequel. His name is Harsh Billy. He's telling y'all don't sweat them peaches. Yes, we all pity. Anyway, yeah, you gotta have fun during the apocalypse. Like, look at this picture. Oh, it's so small you can't see it. That's what she said. Hashtag. Oh, like, let me click on it. Maybe it'll get bigger. Oh, that's what she said too. I'm sorry. I'm a man. But I try. Give me credit. I try. Look, I was looking at this like, oh my God, look at it. They leave the White House. Oh my God, the soldiers everywhere. Ah! And I looked at it. And then I paused for a minute. I said, wait a minute, something ain't right with this picture. I'm like, wait a minute, it's soldiers everywhere, man. Oh, good Lord, they're getting ready for some insurrections. Oh my God, you know. And then I started looking closer and closer. I said, something wrong with them soldiers. Does anybody see what I'm not seeing? They got, let me see, they got hats, they got shirts and some jackets and some black jackets. Damn it, they got the boots and some cargo pants and the camouflage. Any soldier supposed to have guns to stop insurrections? I looked at this yesterday. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And they all standing in a line. And they got some bags packed up. It's like, wait a minute. These brothers are getting on the bus. But they posted the picture and it made it try to look like, oh my God, we're getting ready. The white supremacists are coming. Oh my God. The most violent government on the planet is scared of the white supremacists. Oh my God. The people who drop buildings on babies are scared. The people taking selfies in the lobby. Everything is bullshit with y'all. It's all bullshit on all sides. No, because I was looking. I know he doesn't have a gun. He doesn't have a gun. She ain't got no gun. You know, and it's, wait a minute. They just trying to manufacture something here. Anyway, what's that? Latrogenics? What is that? Oh, anybody heard about the med beds? What y'all know about med beds? Did y'all hear about the med beds where they're regenerating limbs and stuff? Is that real? I haven't looked it up. Somebody mentioned that. That doesn't surprise me. Like, oh, that's a conspiracy theory that they can regenerate limbs. Yeah, okay. Okay. Remember, we are 30 and 40 years behind we are 30 and 40 years behind. No, we were 30 and 40 years behind their military technology in the 40s. Now we're probably 1,000 years behind. It wouldn't surprise me if Captain Kirk is flying around up there. All right. The troops are there. Okay, the 17th day. No, I'm missing two comments together. The troops are there to arrest the. Let's go down. This might be interesting. Oh, dang. Let me do your latrogenics one first. What is that? Latrogenics is the leading cause of death. The ruse will speed their depopulation and keep Agenda 21. Thank you, Patty. I don't know what latrogenics is. Is that government subsidy? Is that government subsidy of glyphosate and sugar? I don't know. Here we go, right here. We'll get an explanation. The troops are there to arrest the House and Senate criminals. Just a pleasant thought and a wish for all the career criminals to get their just reward. You know what, David? Oh, my Lord. Yeah, I know you're joking. I know you're joking. Ain't nobody going to go arrest no Senate and Congress without no gun. They need lollipops, some bubble gum. They need something to scare them. Damn it, they need some holy water. Maybe that's what they had, David. Did they have holy water in them bags? Yeah, they get Congress that way. You ain't gonna get Congress unless you got some holy water. You need holy water, some staffs and rods, maybe a 10 Commandments or something. Congress will probably run. They said we were hiding. They said they were hiding under their desk while people were in the lobby without weapons. They only had selfie sticks and they were taking selfies. That's not an insurrection. That's called you being stupid and scared of your own medicine. But not really your medicine, because you don't send selfie sticks to foreign countries. You send tanks and bombs and Moab's mother of all bombs and white phosphorus and all those things to steal what they got. But yeah, no, I love Trump theories. I love Trump theories like any theories. I love Q theories. I love Black Lives Matter theories. I love all the theories. They're all interesting to me. You know, I can separate my entertainment, the things that entertain me, versus the things that take true. So yeah, ain't nobody going to. They got to get rid of that organic Washington, D.C. Act of 1871. Until they get rid of that Pentagon will zap everybody who even thinks about it. If I even thought about doing something to Congress, that's all you would see. Poof. You just wouldn't even see me. They'd have they would just redirect the satellite. Well, that dummy Gerard, that slave monkey, he figured something out. He's telling people, and they starting to believe him. You know, I've been about had it with him. We need to go ahead and take him out. And the minute they get ready to do that, you only have to worry about me. You'll see like a flash of light, like, and I'll be like one of those kids in Yemen. If they convince you that Black Lives Matter, I'll be like, there's it. Oh, damn it. What the hell they did to me? They didn't zap me. What the hell? You know, and I like lose my body, my electrons that get scrambled and stuff. I'll be here talking look just like this, like, oh, Lord have mercy. And made me the invisible man. Because they probably got that. That's DARPA technology. No, they just eviscerate people. They evaporate babies. You know, and that might be a rule, David. Never trust people. New rule. Bill Maher does that. New rule. Never trust people that evaporate babies. How about that? Can we do that ever? Ever. All right, there you go. Latrogenics. We got an explanation. Latrogenics. Medical F-ups. Ooh, fudgery. Yes, I told you. It was selling glyphosate, subsidizing glyphosate and sugar. Putting it in every single product and glyphosate, aspartame, fluoride, fluoridosis, and chlorine. That's what it is, medical mess ups. That's all. It's all the same industry, because you mess up, then they make money on the back end. That's all Rockefeller medicine men. Poison the population and convince them to take drugs for the rest of their life that you're trying to heal them. Iatrogenics is when a treatment causes more harm than benefit. Oh, Lord have mercy. So that's universal health care. No, you spelled it wrong. All right, I know that's wrong. I know some people believe it. I don't believe it anymore. It's universal health care. That's what it is. Iatrogenics. Look at that. I learned a word today. I'm iatrogenic literate now. As iatrosis, what is that? Sound like something you catch on your feet. Means healer in Greek. The word caused by the healer or brought by the healer. Healer in sense need not mean doctor, but one who intervenes to solve the problem. Thank you, Patricia Hauser. They don't solve no problem. They literally take problems and make industries out of them. That's what happens with crony-based capitalism. That's what will happen with crony-based socialism and communism. It's all the same thing to the cronies. They take your problems and they make them profitable. Again, white supremacy is a business. Y'all don't seem to understand this. You understand what I'm saying? It's an industry. White supremacists, they got their founding when Obama said the first time on stage, we need to fight the white supremacists. Why would I fight an industry? Why would I fight an industry of scaring you? They use it to scare you for you to give over your power so you slaves will go pick cotton. No, the white supremacists. Have you ever seen one? I'm honest with people. I ain't never seen no aliens. I ain't never even seen a UFO. They don't like me. They like Stephen Greer and them. They can call them in. I ain't never seen one. They avoid me. I'm still resonating in the wrong places. But I've seen white supremacists. And they, to be honest with you, I met one. And the only one I met, he was a nice guy. He just, didn't want me in his country. I'm fine with that. All day long, I am good with people who don't want me in a country they think is theirs, not really theirs, and it's not mine either. I'm fine with that. It wasn't my ancestor Cherokees neither, because they stole it from somebody else. I'm fine with that as long as we can live in peace. He's a nice brother. He's still on my friends list. Good brother, good brother. But if you want to make me wear face diapers and I can't breathe oxygen, and you're going to tell me how many people I have in my house at Christmas, you want to scare my mother to death and my ignorant brothers and family into believing this bullshit and treat them like they're pets and slaves, and while you're poisoning them through subsidies, nah. I got a problem with that. I got a problem with government supremacy. I got no problem with white supremacy. I got a problem with blue supremacy. I got a problem with green supremacy, woman supremacy, LGBT or Q supremacy. I'm fine with all of them. Everybody wants to be supreme. Everybody wants to rule the world for the most part. That's like that's human nature. The hell would I give government endless power because I'm scared of human nature? Now, come on, man, grow up. Please, just grow up, people. Grow up. When you see that you're being programmed, just accept that you're being programmed. Deprogram to reprogram. Isn't that Chris's thing? What's that, Kimberly? I've been trying to taper off of Prozac since 2018. I have vertigo every day for 15 months. Yes, Kimberly, there's help here for you, girl. There is definitely help. There's somebody who knows how to do that. I float with naturopathic doctors, they're herbalists, they're all over here. Somebody get in touch with Kimberly. Yes, you need to get off of that. I don't know anything about Prozac, and you also need to ask your doctor. Why? Because if I say that, the Babylonian powerful one's gonna come from. Ask your doctor. Don't believe the bullshit what he says. Ask your naturopathic doctor. Listen to what they say and use them to get off of your medication. Nobody should be on any drug lifelong at all, not unless your naturopathic doctors co-sign. Listen to your doctor. They got the equipment. They got the studies behind them. They can tell you what the hell is wrong with you. They got the diagnostic equipment and everything. Right? But then take what they want to do and give it to your naturopathic doctor and say, okay, what do you think? It's called a second opinion. We always used to do this. Going to another medical doctor is not a second opinion. That's called getting a 1.1 opinion. They're trained by the same Rockefeller medicine system. Take it to a naturopathic doctor. Say, is there anything natural I can take to help me get off of this? I don't want to be on drugs the rest of my life. I know what epigenetics are. I know that if I take drugs my entire life, that they're going to be flipping genes that nobody tests for and nobody has any idea the long-term effects of. Right? Somebody will help you for free. That's what we do. It's what we're supposed to do. So somebody else has to get them. Yeah, nobody should be fooled. I really appreciate right now, Kimberly, the cardiologist, and I forgot his name, who decided to close his practice down and open a clinic. I think he's in Texas. That's probably why I'm thinking about moving there. To open a clinic to help his previous patients get off of statin drugs. Now that there is a comorbidity that isn't addressed because you convince people to take statin drugs the rest of their life. That's a man with some love in his heart. It's a good thing to do. So talk to somebody. Somebody should help you out. Nobody should be on any lifelong experiment. Every single medication, every single synthetic thing is an experiment. Nobody knows the long-term effects. Nobody even knows how the human body works. It's all an experiment. That's why you should be thankful for nurses like Lori. You know, nurses run hospitals. I appreciate the nurses. Nurses, but I tell you all the time, the nurse saved me from, no, actually, well, the nurse saved me from prison. The nurse saved the doctor's life. There's something happened with my son. The nurse whispered in my ear, save that doctor's life, because you wouldn't like me when I'm upset. I'm a hippie here. I've got obligations to my children now. And the nurse saved that doctor's life by whispering in my ear, they're not supposed to do that. They're experimenting. I've never seen them do that to a boy. And he started to do that thing, and my son screamed, and I just let it, Doc. Doc, I'm from the Washington, D.C. area, Doc. I need to let you know. I didn't tell him all that. I told him all that in a jump, and I'm gonna stop there. And then people are gonna
oh my God, flag to post community violations. He's saying mean things. He's a bad guy.
You know, I don't want to go down that road, but the nurse saved his life. Nurse saves lives all the time. All right. And I appreciate this. Y'all got me talking about everything other than that Corbett video, but I posted it. You need to watch it. Because that'd just get me thrown off of Facebook. All right. That's a F and I, Gerard, not an L. What, I pronounce it wrong? I do that all the time. You know that, Patricia. I don't know how to read. Why do I gotta read? Where Patricia at? Where a comment at? No, why I gotta read? I had children. I don't need to read. What kind of nonsense is that? I don't need to read. That's what my parents used me for. Like, you know how to read now. Go in that other room and get something and read it to me. You know, I don't need to read. I got kids that can read, Patricia. I don't know how to read. I don't need to know how to spell neither. Hey, can you write this down? Can you spell it? I had kids. I did my job. They know how to read, write, walk, install solar panels. I'm good to go. I'm done. I've done my job. I'm ready to retire. It might be why Facebook and these people leave me alone. They know I'm about to leave. I'm about to get the hell out of here. Soon it's going to be just me in the dirt growing some food. And maybe I'll show you some videos of just what we're growing and eating. And I'm not doing this. Again, you can have the new normal. I'm not standing this. Oh, Lord. Meaning should last for years. I've been Lord the little weenie. Where you been at? Was it Lord? Who called you? Was it your father? That was the Lori, little weenie Lori. Was it your father who came up with the word little, your uncle? You little weenies. And we are little weenies. All of us are little weenies. We just some little weak, limp weenies that need some Viagra to grow up and be like men eventually again and be like Sister Jasmine, be able to go live in the yurt, live strong. Eat from the earth. Get out there with Sister Susan and pick some fresh natural mushrooms. Men are weak. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm going to be honest with you. We need titties. We do, all of us. We need titties and fur like a cat. We're weak. I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest with you. I'll be real talk. I mean, there's some strong men here. I'm not saying that there ain't no strong men here. I'm just saying most of my friends are strong women. Like, yeah, F the power. F the system. And they're like doing stuff. They're like cutting their grass, installing solar panels, learning how to grow food, out there foraging. I want to build a yurt. I want to build a tiny house. I want to live strong off grid. And men like, oh, my nails. Oh, my nails. And oh, my goodness gracious. I wouldn't go off. Are there bugs outside? You know, it's a men. I mean, they say it in a strong man way, but it's just little weenies. Real talk. Step it up, man. Step it up. We're looking bad. We are looking really. But then again, we don't have babies, so women got that advantage. They can tolerate pain. Men can't tolerate pain. No, I'll take the vaccine. Just give me the vaccine. That hurts. I don't want to stop eating bagels and donuts and Twinkies. Just give me the vaccine. Maybe it'll hurt. Maybe it'll happen. I don't want to eat that. That's disgusting. Kill hurts my teeth. I'm sorry. That's like a joke they have going like kale boys or something. What is that thing? Y'all calling people trying to abuse the vegans? Kale boys or something. You're a kale boy. I don't eat spinach. That's how I was. I didn't like spinach at first. Because spinach is rough, man. It gets in your mouth, start ripping stuff up. I don't want to eat that. I'd rather eat pizza. It's hot and it burns the roof of my mouth. It makes me feel good. It gives me cancer. All right. Woo, good Lord have mercy. Look at that. Kimberly told you. Look right there. She's tough. Look, Kimberly doesn't have manicured nails. Most men I knew got manicured nails. They on Instagram, Kimberly. Most of them. It's so wrong. It's just wrong. I don't know what's going on. Like, how did the world get this way? Weren't we the ones fighting the tigers and the bears and stuff and lions and doing the hunting? Now men are hiding inside with face diapers, hiding from Fauci and and my sisters and not my sister, but my sisters in California, they trying to get them some. Like, I can't even go on dates because the men are scared to go outside because of the cuckoo virus. They don't even want to make out. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Yeah, we all gonna die. We all gonna die. Now the men, they've made the men the equivalent of a little girl from 1742. Well, no, because the women, actually, I now take that back, because the girls in 1742 were tough. Things they had to deal with. Oh Lord, look what the trash done dragged in. Yeah, Brother Harsh just got here. Anyway, hardest working woman on Facebook, Lord. Yeah, she is. She's always at it, and she's at work. She's working and at work. She's in slavery and she's here. She's both at the same time. On her break, she comes here to educate people, to do her part. Harsh just comes here to make face apps of people and talk trash. Boy, that face app war is heating up. It's getting hot. I was thinking about that. I did. I threw up a white flag. I was trying to end the war. People don't want to end the war. They still going at it. I tell you what, though, Harsh, you didn't win. I know you think you good at face app. Cuckoo, she didn't want it. Coco won face app. She had a post. It still hurts me that I even see that. I didn't like it. I didn't comment on it. I didn't share it. I did not allow it on my wall. Hell no. Listen, I'm fine with what everybody wants to do. You can put me on all the titty women on the world. It's funny to me, but no, they want got me kissing somebody. No, I'm not. It's just not me. It's not my thing. No, that was that, and it wasn't even Harsh. Did you know? It wasn't even like, it wasn't a peck neither. It was like, oh, the dark things that go through that woman's mind. She need to get some Brillo pads and what's that white stuff that your mama had, and it's probably a carcinogen to clean like the worst parts of the toilet. What's that? It's an abrasive and chemical carcinogen. It was so bad you had to put it under the shelf. Start with a B, I think. What's that stuff called? It's a carcinogen. I'm pretty sure they subsidize. It's probably killing people and stuff. Somebody had posted, but they probably need to shake that in Coco's head and just get the scrubbing her head like that. Oh, it was dirty. Oh, it was horrible and dirty. Yes, Jonathan, that one. I hated that one. Oh my God, that wasn't even funny. That was just disgustingly, because it looked too true. It's like they were just looking at each other, got that look in their eye. Oh my God, I hate her. All right, anyway, it's a long process. What's a long process? And people need to learn to be patient with it and treat it for a long haul as needed. What is a long process? I'm not following along in your conversation. Good morning, Leonard McConnell. How you doing this morning? We're just going through some comments, and I'm gonna get out of here. People are trying to keep me from playing the video, which is gonna get me deleted. Or the Kim Iverson one. I want to play 2 minutes. The Kim Iverson one, the one that made me want to choke a few politicians. I can play that because that's news. It's not copyrighted. It's not like the cuckoo virus and pandemic, scandemic. I'll play that if anyone who didn't watch. But I'm pretty sure some of y'all watched all the impeachment and took it all very seriously. I just saw 2 minutes of it, and I got everything I needed. So, yep, they all up there lying. They're doing exactly what they're paid to do. It is literally the politician's job to lie to you, and they're paid to do it. And everybody knows it. That's why I call everybody a fraud. We're all frauds now. Play Corbett. No, I can't play it, Patricia, because he talked about, he said too many truthful things about the PCR. I have to limit what I do. I really just need to answer questions. If we play that Corbett video, because he told you what the plan was. He literally walked into what they're going to do to make Jasmine Bowden a hero. After 1 million people died. So I try to protect my voice best as I can. in what I play. I think they're talking about magic mushrooms. I don't think they are, John. Are mushrooms magical, or are brains just designed after ancient fungi and affect our brains because we actually are fungi because we stopped being fungi's and fungals and became fudged up from the television, which is the only purpose is to give you a false reality that buying stolen goods from foreign countries is a good idea. I am too. Y'all like that? Yeah, somebody like that. I colonize. I always fall back on the colonizers. But what I will do is I'll give you this. I'll give you a quick piece of Miss Iverson. I think that was fair. That'll be fair. Cause a lot of people still want to, at least look at it and pull it apart. And so we can look at it and pull it. Oh, you know what? I don't do that. Go over here. Oh, just a few minutes. Oh my God. The most violent government on the planet is scared of some people with selfie sticks. People still believe this stuff. This is interesting. I'm not sure how hilarious it is, but definitely it's interesting. All right, where are we at? No, I don't want that. With the share, show this, that. All right, nope. I'm interested. There we go. Let's take it back to what about that? No. Right there.
Of 2016, putting on a complete show these past 2 days. Members from both parties were given a minute or two to say why they felt like Trump should either be impeached or not impeached. And there were some good arguments on both sides, and we're going to go over some of them. But in the end, the House did vote to impeach Trump again. And this time, 10 Republicans joined in with the Democrats in voting for impeachment. So I do want to play some of the highlights from the speeches today. Take a look.
Yours will be a Pyrrhic victory, for instead of stopping the Trump train, his movement will grow stronger, for you will have made him a martyr. Surely you are aware of this, and that is why your allies in the media seek to censor conservative voices.
St. Louis and I rise in support of the article of impeachment against Donald J. Trump. If we fail to remove a white supremacist president who incited a white supremacist insurrection, it's communities like Missouri's 1st District that suffer the most. The 117th Congress must understand that we have a mandate to legislate in defense of Black lives. The first step in that process is to root out white supremacy, starting with impeaching the white supremacist in chief.
Make no mistake here, the hypocrisy of the left is on full display in the face of some Congress people. We've got to fight in Congress, fight in the courts, fight in the streets, take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him. Where's the accountability for the left after encouraging and normalizing violence? Rather than actually helping American people in this time, we start impeachments that further divide our country.
But every one of us in this room right now could have died. As Senator Lindsey Graham said, the mob could have blown the building up. They could have killed us all. And now the far right is calling for return engagement from January 17th to January 20th. They're asking the president to pardon the conspirators in last week's rampage as they prepare for a race war again next week.
If we impeached every politician who gave a fiery speech to a crowd of partisans, this Capitol would be deserted.
The worst president in the history of the United States. Since his first day in office, this president has spent 4 years abusing his power, lying, embracing authoritarianism, radicalizing his supporters against democracy. This corruption poisoned the minds of his supporters, inciting them to willingly join with white supremacists, neo-Nazis, and paramilitary extremists in a siege of the United States Capitol building, the very seat of American democracy. The Republican Party is now the Trump Party. And I want you to know that this is a Trump power grab that will not stop. It will not stop with attacking the Capitol and our state legislatures. This president intends to exercise power long after he is out of office. It is reported that the President of the United States watched the invasion from the Oval Office of our Capitol and seemingly enjoyed it. I want you to know we should be concerned that the Republicans will not defend him, and he is capable of starting a civil war. He must be impeached. He must be stopped now.
Get it, girl. Go on. Just speak your truth, girl. I'm sorry. Why is that funny to me? Why is that funny? Because every time I see kids in Yemen, and I won't post a picture of. Like, nah, I don't think so. I grew up from the outskirts of Washington, D.C. Okay, I see what y'all done there. No, thank you. I'm not interested. No, not buying it. Nope, not buying it. Nope, it's just advertising. That's all. They have something to advertise. They're trying to advertise. Oh my God, you need to be on this side. You need to be on that side. And we need to fight club. We need to not do anything decent. We need to just keep the bullshizzle going. I know people that went there, right? Y'all know that, right? That's my problem. My problem is I know too many people. If I didn't know so many people, I'd be scared with y'all. They were coming for us. Like, no, my friends, they was taking pictures. She had to get the makeup right. No, they're taking pictures yet. Like, oh my God. Like, come on, man, grow up. Get a friend in Africa somewhere, just somewhere. Like, oh, I know a lot of black people in America. They say it's bad. Don't friend them. They're our friends and family. We love them to death. You need to go find you some people in Latin America. That's what you do. Go find some people who live under the oppression of these people who just feel that they were just invaded. Well, they got that selfie. It's an invasion. Like, you literally have a Pentagon with satellites with weapons and zap you from space. Oh, really? We're gonna do this, Maxine. But you know what? Listen, I love her to death, though. I do, which is weird about me. No, I think everybody's in the place they're supposed to be. I think the universe is playing out exactly how it's supposed to. You just need to decide if you're supposed to believe the bullshit will coming out of somebody else's mouth or not. But every day, like, you know that y'all do that every day, right? I don't know that you know. Do you know that you do that every day? Every single day, you invade people every day. You just go blow up their country every day. You know that you have acronym agencies that every last one of them all have hundreds of whistleblowers who are saying that you're dirty and corrupt criminal privileged supremacists that blow up nations and steal resources and give them to the black market called Wall Street. Are you aware of that invasion? Ever? I'm sorry, I grew up on the outskirts of DC when Bravo Edmond was running the city. I ain't got no time for that. You probably smoking crack and dancing with him just like Mary Berry. Well, I have zero interest. I'm not playing the game, y'all. I'm not playing that game with Fight Club. Not. I'm not playing. No, if you really believe the words coming out your mouth, then you would do that. I really don't care what comes out your mouth. I want to see what you do. All right. How does that saying go? Something about, don't listen to my word. Listen to my words. How I walk or something down the street, get some food, cookie bag or something. I was listening to a Dave Chappelle skit in my head while I was talking. Anyway, all right, I agree. It's exactly what it should be. All right, well, now let me see the comments from that. Let me get out of here. 11:30. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. Whew, good Lord have mercy. Slavery ain't no joke. I got slavery. I had time for Maxine and her games. That's just the crazy thing. It's the same industries that are behind the commercials are the same industries that are behind what the politicians say. Y'all get that? Y'all see what I'm saying with that? The same industries that lobby them are the same industries that dictate what goes on in the news. Do you see that? Does anybody see the play there? All right, I tried lion's mane. Oh yeah, that's that herbalism. There you go. Mushrooms, herbalism. Do you know several Congress people and senators have Vatican bank accounts worth billions of dollars? That does not surprise. You know what? Could be more than that, Jay. That's why I don't trust none of them. They're all criminals. Plus, they got dual citizenship anyway. Like, what the hell? They're not speaking. How you know they speaking for us? How you know that they got two tongues, probably got 3 or 4 tongues, and how you know that tongue that was talking that day was the one that's allegiant to your nation? Nobody knows. These people are criminals. Was it over 50-60% of Congress got dual citizenship with another country? Ain't got nothing to do with Israel. They can have a dual citizenship with the Republic of Zumbatu-Watu in Latin America. And I still got it's Chit. Thank you, Vernon. Vernon, right on key. It's Chit. She got the last comment, right? It's Chit, mama. It's just what did Maxine what? It's shit, mama. What did the Republican? It's just all shit. It's on all sides, people. All sides. That's literally a for-profit corporation. I got none. I have zero interest in what they talking about, Jay. All right, what happens when you do shrooms? It's flood the serotonin to your brain. That sounds like science theory. And now they use a manipulated false flag to justify all their shit. What else is new? Nothing. That's it. They're lying to people and people believe it because it's what the television tells them they should want to hear. And then they clap. That's the Matrix, Patricia. That is the Matrix. They literally raise people and indoctrinate them as to what they need to hear to know that somebody is fighting to keep them safe. And that's what the politicians do. Crazy times we live in, crazy times. But it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's obvious it's chick. It don't smell like apple pie, Patricia. As long as it look like chick, we know what it is. And I think, like I said, I think you have a whole lot of anti-establishment people ready to join the club and not be in a club. Club human. All right. Well, you are not you people are a bunch of cowards when it's someone else's house. You don't give a blank. That's our house. Yeah. And work to impeach. It's to start a war. And that's what it is. I got to be careful with the words I say, man. And that's what it is. And that's the difference. But I think street smart people can see that. People who just are criminals and they just want to keep going with this oppression game and keep fighting Fight Club, they don't want to admit it. But you're right about it. It's just their house. That's it. That was the only thing. See, it wasn't that they were scared. It was that slaves had the audacity to come through the door after they unlocked it for them and follow the guy with the bull horns. That's what it was. It has nothing to do with anything else. It had to do with the fact that, no, you will protest when we tell you to protest, and how. On the block with the signs we approve, on the narrative that we approve. But if you think that you have the right to stand up and tell us, like, you still got a republic and we're a corporation, hell no, we will kill every last one. Now they're arresting people now. They're arresting people. That's what I'm saying. It's not a game. I laugh about it because it's ridiculous. It's not a game. They're literally catching Trump voters now like they're runaway slaves in Africa. Hypocrite ever? They're arresting people who, like Donald Trump, who were just fixing their makeup and taking pictures down there in Washington, D.C. They're taking pictures being down there in Washington, D.C. and they didn't do anything to people who were throwing trash cans through windows and burning down cities all year. While the politicians spoke and cheered them on and took money from the organizations they were doing it with. But once again, I'm not against any protests. I am for all people speaking up for themselves at all times. I will always be on the side of people. I will never be on the side of government. It will never happen. I will never be on the side of the kings and the lords. So I think about Braveheart. When is it ever a good idea to be on the Lord's side? Never. I always stand up for the people because all the people on both sides, Matt, they're both, like dealing with artificial scarcity. They're not free. They don't own land. They can't do anything. They got face diapers. They're on lockdown, artificial scarcity. And this game is what fuels that. So I'm fine with people standing up. I'm not okay with slave catchers going out there to catch them in the streets. And this is where we do need to be careful. We do need to be careful. Because the same thing I said about the Black Lives Matter protests, I'll say about the Trump protests. These are my brothers. These are my cousins. And there ain't no way in hell I'm going to sit around and let you abuse them. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to do that. I don't care who you got with you. I don't care what color you think you are, what race you are. We're not those people. We're not those people. We need to be strong like the women. Stand up for yourself. Stop being little punks of men, little shells of men. All right, say to people who have been burning and looting and killing for 10 years. Yeah, there you go, Diane. So y'all already know. I'm gonna waste my time, look at a few more comments and go. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's do what the dude just said and put all the politicians in a jar of peaches. Right, exactly. Just need these peaches. They ain't peached them and they need some peaches because they're not peachy. Ain't nothing peachy in what they do. What the fudge? Yeah, Becca, that's what happens here. It's all bullshit. It's all a show. All of it. Paramilitary. Is she dead? Listening to it makes me want to buy. I know. So fun. It's funny. That's all I can hear. That's all I can listen to. I listened to that clip from the Kim Iverson show, and that was it. I was done. That's like, I knew what happened. I knew how it all went. I already knew at the end of that they got him. I said, yep, they pieced him again. They pieced him. There's no question about it. They pieced him in. And a friend confirmed that hours later. Yep, they pieced him. I said, yep, I know. Because it was convincing. It was a convincing show. You know, they do Act 1. Like Act 4072, America. Go. Those actors, she was on point. She should have won an Emmy. Barbara Walters, I keep messing. That's not Barbara Walters. Maxine Waters. She should have won an Emmy. All of them should have won. They all did great. Everybody you got it. You did it. But I'm going to warn y'all. Y'all just made a martyr, and you are making. It's a very confusing story when the colonizers of the world don't like Donald Trump. You're confusing a lot of things. I don't like to be confused in my life. I know. I don't want to say, no, I know he ain't fighting the deep state. Y'all see me struggling with that. Donald Trump is not fighting the deep state. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Trump supporters were. Maybe he just revealed too much. Maybe because I think he did like a Bernie Sanders. I think he convinced people that their government is dirty and corrupt and all needs to go away. But I think he was just trying to build his own little world. That's what I think. All right. Really last couple comments, and I am going to go. Why are you forcing us to hear this beat? Because I think it's funny, John. Please stop. No, it was fun. Lori, you didn't have, are you still here? Lori, tell me you didn't have fun watching. That was fun. I never took those. You never took mushrooms, Cameron? Neither have I. I never done no drugs. Nicole Sears is in the house. I'm shocked. Yeah, of course she can. She's good on the King's English. I suck on the King's. I can barely read my damn self. Maxine, you lost your mind. Did she ever have? Yeah, she did, Sandy. She did. She's a good person. She was a good person as a baby. And it's like Sandy, the whole thing. I don't think they're good and bad people. I think they're just people and environments. She was a perfect baby. I think every baby was perfect. Everybody's born perfect, and then we screw them up. And so she had a mind when she was a baby. Everybody's perfect. But then her walk in life and what happened to her, whatever abuse she dealt with, the community she came up in, the lies her parents told her, the lies on television, the commercials, the lies from Hollywood and the movies, it makes a person who could literally go on stage and act out such an amazing performance while right down the street there are children that don't even have rice, that don't even have freaking oatmeal. This is where I get serious, Sandy, so I know I need to shut up. Is because when I start to talk about it, being from the Washington, D.C. area, knowing right down the street, people are starving to death, basically, and living in hovels. Shame on you for wasting one word out your mouth on a popular microphone talking about Donald Trump, a white supremacist, and you're a black supremacist, and you lived around Washington, D.C. your entire damn life and gave two damns about the poor people who live around there. So there you go. Almost got serious, Sandy. I'm gonna move on because that's why I have to hear it. That's why I have to watch it, because these people don't give a damn. Spiritual warfare. Yeah. Don't have no interest in the color of their skin, have no interest in their political party. Just look at what they do. Look at the legislation that they write. And that'll tell you everything that you need to know. It's not about Trump. It's not about Biden. It's not about Obama. It's not about Waters. It's not about, it's about spiritual warfare. Can you look at a creature and tell what it is by what it does, not the words that come out of its mouth? That's all you need to do, spiritual warfare, people. Because it is the okie dokie, and they will doke in it. It's rope-a-dope, right? If you're a dope, they're going to rope you and dope you. But you have to know how to fight. All right, spiritual warfare, you don't fight with your eyes. All right. I can try to find it and mute. What happened with the mute? Oh, yes, high wire, Lord. Yes. Oh, high wire. Is not in an hour and 20 minutes? Definitely. Ignoramus. But you got to go to his website to watch it. Somebody posted a link, highwire.com. I figured out what was coming next in the puppet show. He's going to be reelected in 2024. No, I don't think so, John. He's done. Wasn't that the whole purpose? To impeach him, because after they impeach you, you can't run again. That was the whole point. He's done. He can't run again. That's why all my Trump friends are running his son. No, I want them to find somebody. I want them to find a homeless person, John. Jesse Ventura, they picked him before they picked Trump. And Ventura, I liked him back then. Now he's yelling at people to wear damn face diapers. I'm mad. I don't like that. They need to pick like somebody else. I don't know. Somebody funny, comedian. You know, whoever y'all pick. If y'all can't run Trump again, where's that damn telephone? Whoever y'all pick, I just wanted to be somebody that the left say can't run the country. That's all. I just wanted to be somebody that they just don't like. It's important. You know, say, no, the job of the president is hard. I had friends who are like, yeah, we need a PhD to run this. No, you don't. All you need is an American. I can't find my phone. Somebody calling me. I hear it ringing. Oh, there you go. I hear it ringing in my head. That's going to bother you. It's affecting my head. Just run somebody that they don't like. That's all. It's hard to run America. No, you don't. All you do is you just listen to the corporations. They tell you what to do. No, because you got to fight this and struggle this and get that. You got to read the bills. The hell don't you read the bills? Did y'all already hear about the thing about the stimulus? Who repeated that yesterday? Was it Ty or somebody said, yeah, the stimulus bill was like 3,000 pages and they had less than 24 hours to read it. Do you really think they read it? If somebody took a 3,000 page document, put it on your desk and said, now read this so you can make sure that the monkeys get taken care of in the district and they're going to have the food and freedom and the stimulus that they need, but we're going to pay you anyway. 3,000 pages of watching Netflix and not give two damns. They hate each other anyway. Left and right hate each other in 3,000 pages. You're not going to read it. Listen, just corporations tell me what to do. It's lobbying. And that's the funny thing. It's not even hidden. It's in the public domain. All they do is listen to corporations and do it. And this is the thing that Trump people need to think about. It's still on the Trump train. BABYLONIANS, Operation Warp Speed, holding down every American and vaccinating them all within 24 hours. Okay? BABYLONIANS, Bill Gates owns it. Right? So to a degree, I think they fight the power, but you know, not enough. The problem is all on us, people. We have to do it. It's all a puppet show. So yeah, I don't think they can in 2024. That was the whole point because they don't have anybody run up against them. Mad Maxine. So I think y'all need to flip a coin and just pick a homeless person from somewhere. No. I want y'all to go to the Appalachian Mountains and I want you to find somebody that looked like Harsh in that video. I need somebody with only like 8 teeth, a banjo. He's got to have Dixie flags on the property somewhere. And he makes moonshine. And y'all need to run him. Y'all need to run him. Oh my God, they follow surveillance, white supremacists. Like, yeah. And he's going to do the same thing Obama did. All right, there you go. Somebody uneducated. He can only have a 4th grade education too, because they think they're so smart. It's the weird thing. They think they're so smart. I had a liberal friend tell me that. Say, yeah, we're going next time we get rid of Donald Trump, we're going to put somebody in office that has a PhD in elemental P and 7 P's and D's and went to Yale. Like, you know that you just described the good old bull network. I'm not sure if you realize you literally just described the thing that you say you fight, that's supremacy and privilege. You just explained that you want somebody to come from the club that you say that you're fighting with. And it takes them to run your country. Is it sounding like slavery to anyone? It sound like a slave mind at all? All right, I'm not going too far on that. That's a good brother. I love him to death. He hangs around here too. It's just crazy. You don't want people educated in a system that's based in lies and indoctrination to help you. If it's a group-based, a group conflict-based system that's oppressing you, the last damn thing you ever want to do is be in conflict with everybody else. Big top. Yep, it's all a circus. All right, it's like a drama club at school. It is, Beck, and it's fun, but then you get sick of it. The insiders are right in Congress. They all are, and so are the invaders. High wire, absolutely. Actual news, which is why it's not allowed on Facebook. You know, if I say the things High wire says, I wouldn't be here. So I don't say it. If you want to do real research, you're never going to do it on social media. These are big tech platforms, and they got billions of dollars in contracts to do the things that they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're all hypocrites, all of them. Not really. No, not. Well, Kimberly, no, hypocrites is too nice. That's too nice. Nobody invaded DC. Nobody dropped white phosphorus. Nobody burned down cities. It's worse than hypocrites. It's obvious and in everybody's face. You know, just be honest with what you believe so we can have an honest conversation. Just say, I hate Donald Trump. Okay, great. Let's now we can talk about that. Why do you hate him? We can put you on the couch. What did he do what did he do? Well, he supports white supremacy. Okay. And what did the Black Caucus do when they wrote the crime bill? They put a lot of black people in prison, millions of people. Yeah, they did, didn't they? Do you think that was helping white supremacy? Yeah, it kind of helped a little bit. Okay. But they apologized for it. Oh, did they apologize for the crime bill and putting millions of people, black people in prison, and HIV and destroying black families and making all these black kids and not have parents? Yeah, it was bad, but they apologized. But did they undo the bill? No, they undid the bill. Okay. Did they do something new to help those people who are starving that they put in prison and destroyed their families? No, they didn't do that. Okay. All right. Do you see where I'm going with this? Yeah, I kind of see it that they are making no sense. Yeah, they're not making any damn sense out of it. It's time to grow up a little bit, isn't it? Yeah. That's all we got to do is talk to people. Just got to explain it to them. People aren't stupid. They're just missing information. Everybody's intelligent. Everybody's capable of intelligence. The question is whether or not we want to educate them. Lori, what the hell is wrong with you? Oh my God. I can't say that. You're so silly. Oh, Lord have mercy. Boy, I tell you, Lori, that ain't it. When she said, no, not this one. No, Lori's a nurse. She's nope, that's not supposed to go in there. Hell no. Where'd that come from? That was people. All right, I get no, that's an inside joke. I won't say it. It's just, yeah, Lori's a nurse. She knows that certain parts supposed to go in certain parts and other parts do not go in parts. And she referred to your caucus as something else. All right. Anyway, if you're on another platform, you can't see it. She's on Facebook. I cannot post that comment. That's some sort of hate speech, community violation, something. I'm doing my best not to get thrown off of this. All right. Accuse the other side of what you do yourself or guilty. Classic art of war tactics. Yes, Christ. I was thinking about that too. When I watched it, I forgot who said it, but it was something of the effect of like that's how you effectively fight is you blame your enemy for what you did. And so everybody's looking that direction. They're not looking at you. And you just got to make it believable. And that's exactly what they did. Literally an insurrection in the Organic Washington, D.C. Act of 1871 and invaded countries and insurrected pretty much every country in Latin America. But you won't tell me you Black Lives Matter and you stole their money. That's supposed to help black people. But you're going to use that money to get reelected to go blow up more brown nations. Maxine Waters, please sit down. Take the wig off. Get a clue. Get a clue. Even inside of her has got to be a good person. There's people inside of everybody. But sometimes I think we have to love people a little harshly. All right. Hashtag what democracy? Well, this is a democracy, Vern. I finally accepted this. Now I know what it is. When you listen to Plato, this is mob violence. This is literally sent to South Central LA. This is, you got the Bloods and the Crips. They're red and blue. They don't even hide that. They got the gang signs. They got their virtue signaling. And they're just gangs. It's just mob violence. That's all it is. They're no different than the kids in the street shooting each other. They're just in Washington shooting each other and shooting other nations. That's all. It's the same thing. It's no different. It's just gang violence. That's what democracy is. Every gang in America and anywhere in the world, it's a democracy. Gaslighting. And if you don't understand what I'm saying by that is sovereignty. Sovereignty. The reason that they created democracy, in my opinion, Verna, which is probably not even true, we're just talking, but it makes sense to me, is they need people who are willing to abuse other people. They need people to go along with the abuse. So they created democracy to convince people that they're not sovereign. They're white supremacists. They're immigrants. They're black people, and they've got brains that have thicker bullets of water than go through it. They're pagans. They need Christianity. They're Christians. They hate Muhammad. Right? They create this democracy thing, which is just mob rule, and you create a mob on fear and ignorance, and you get them to target other people who are sovereigns. And that's the beautiful thing, Verna, about now in this consciousness movement that's happening all over the world is people are starting to wake up and they're starting to realize that's not me. This isn't me. I'm not in conflict with anybody here. I'm not in conflict with anybody in Washington. I'm not in conflict with anybody around the world. We are all one. We're all connected and we're all ignorant as hell. Good morning, Babylon. That's where that comes from. we are all Babylonians. We are all a part of Babylon, and we've all sold out. And so the only way out of it is we got to slay the systems, right, Werner? Like you got to slay the systems, slay that ism too, slay that capitalism, the communism, socialism. It's all cronyism. Yep, and it's all held up on gaslighting. RUC video of Trump supporters trying to stop Antifa from breaking windows of January 6th, not seen on MSN. And that's what they do, Heather. But I would guarantee you that there are videos of Black Lives Matter supporters or whatever defending people, right? Because you got that one where it was Antifa, Black Lives Matter. It was at one of their protests. The brothers got around and surrounded this guy, you know, who had an American flag that they were trying to go after. Everybody's a good person if you can separate yourself from the mob. If you're with the mob, you know, then it's just groupthink. You know, I've been to protests and I've seen how a group of people can be made into monsters. Everybody's a good person, right? You know, and just giving bad narratives. All the Trump supporters are Black Lives Matter in another lifetime. All Black Lives Matter Trump supporters in another lifetime. And when we can start to think about each other in that perspective, then I think we can do the right things. Until then, we're just ignorant cogs of the television. All right, I feel that too. She's feeling that too. I had to leave yesterday because of trumpeting. I know Lori just, yeah, I know she hate that Donald. I can't stand him. Caucus. He needs the caucus. I know, sis. It's hard. Things trigger people, and I don't expect everybody to hang in when we touch on the politic topic. If we don't touch on it, then we don't know how funky it is. Politics is stinky, shiny cesspool. It is on all sides. All frauds, all sides, all the times, all bullshit. Ooh, good Lord have mercy. I don't even know what that's about. Don't laugh at our fearless, our fearless leaders. Yep, coming in, they saving us. They're protecting us from the terrorists, Jack. The terrorists coming to get us. If it ain't the terrorists, it's white supremacists, viruses, and aliens. That's next. That's next. I'm hoping that's next. That's gonna be the fun one. I really hope so. Our fearless leaders hiding under their desks from selfie sticks while they're blowing up children somewhere else. That's the thing, Jack, is people around the world are just looking at us like, I can't believe Americans believe this crap anymore. Do they know what they did to our country? Do they know that the only famine on earth right now is caused by these people? Like, it's just crazy. And they're not even doing it to help anybody. They're doing it to steal Yemen's oil. That's crazy. Oh my God, they're bad people. The Donald Trump people, they're bad people. No, they're just people. A little less stupider than you. No, a little less ignorant than you. All right. Let me go. Last comments. Your Lord and Master, not mine. I don't have one. And you shouldn't, John. Nobody should. Nobody should lead. Nobody should follow. Put your fingers. La, 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 la. I don't hear colonized Babylonian leaders. La, la, la. I agree. It's exactly as it should. Everything's exactly as it should be. Nothing broken, Elaine. This is exact. Politicians are paid to lie. They got right on stage and they lied. We consent and they lied to us, and we still consent, so they're gonna lie some more. And that's what they're supposed to do. The only broken one in that conversation is us. All right, I saw a video of police breaking windows and blaming protest, and that's what they're supposed to do, Barbara McGurry. Because why? Why? Police are debt collectors for Wall Street. They're not bad people. They got a job to do too. Like, yeah, I know, but they're lying, and that's their job. Their job isn't telling the truth. And their job isn't even to protect us, Barbara, right? What did I forgot. There was some question about whether or not the police, they released a statement that the police, that's not their job to protect you. Now, I think it's your sheriff's job. The sheriff took an oath, serve and protect. The police are just doing a job. The sheriff was elected. Right? He took an oath. It's not their job to protect us, or be honest with you, they're debt collectors for billionaires and Wall Street. Cops got to get a job. They have to make money. They're going to do their job, and our system is held up by everybody doing their job. So how, and all their jobs are based in a fight club economy. That's what I was going to name the videos, Fight Club. The only way you end Fight Club is we got to talk about Fight Club. It's the only way. And that's the good thing about that, Barbara, is people are filming them doing it too. And I'm sure Antifa was in the Trump rally, and I'm sure Trump people were in the Antifa rallies, and they stirred up because their government does. I don't even blame them for that. All right, severe reactions that left convulsing and shaking constantly. Ooh, good Lord, that didn't sound good. Might be a stage show. Yeah, might, Elaine. Let's process that though. Does that make profit? Let's think about this for a minute. Because that's how I do things. Everything to me is economics. Everything is power and money. Nothing is political, nothing is racial. All of that they give you because it scares you, right? The immigrants and jobs and all that stuff. Let's process this. Does it benefit the 0.01% to have a stage civil war? I would say the 0.01% don't give two damns. The way I process it, right? 0.01%. These are the people, the powerful families that own industries, that own the central banks and the black markets and the Wall Street. They don't really care. Those people would collapse America, would zap it out of existence, and they don't give two damns. They got a Russia, they got a China. They own the industries there and the corporations, the markets, and they can rebuild. So they don't give two damns. Does the 1% care about a civil war? I would say yeah. I would say yeah. A lot of 1% that don't own America, they live in America. And nobody's going to benefit from a civil war. No one. Not you, not me, definitely not the kids and the elderly. A lot of people going to die. And at the end of it, if somebody is stupid enough to start a conflict in America and can somehow get military on different sides and police and brothers and sisters and cousins, all family, after we are done being stupid and ignorant and shooting each other, something will happen that did not happen after the Civil War. After the Civil War, we weren't this global, high technical superpower time where somebody could come here and invade us. After we're done with the Civil War, the winners, before they even get the signs made up for their parade and they get the Sharpie signs, get ready to cheer and make a new flag and, oh, I gotta have a new government. Russia is just going to come over here with like 2% of their military, wipe everybody out. Take all the resources, take the technology, get some slaves, teach y'all how to speak. What do Russians speak? Is it Russo? They speak, or China. And I'm sure the tariffs will try to come into. And that's the thing is a house divided against itself will fall. So I think the 0.01%, Elaine, they wouldn't give two damns. Like that's the 1% loss. It's not their loss. But the 1%, I don't think want that. The people, I can't really speak to the 99% because most people still listen to the 1%. Most people want to be the 1%. Most people want their products. They subscribe to their services and they vote for their politicians whom they all serve. So I don't think we're at any concerns of a civil war, but I think a controlled conflict serves everybody, all of them. Not 99% to 1%. They can have a controlled conflict because what they do want is they do want a police state. And this is what I'm doing, people. Like I said, I'm not here to tell you nothing. I don't know nothing. I'm dumb as you. They don't send me emails or anything. I'm just processing and I'm trying to think through things, what might be happening. And what might be happening is they want martial law. Maybe that's what all the insurrection, all that was. Maybe they want the Patriot Act 2.0. They want more of your rights. They want you to have this social credit score. They want you to have the digital dollar. They want you to be in smart cities. They want you off the land. They want to control you. They want your kids to be chattel to their new system. It's the new slavery. That serves the 1% because it's too many in the 99%. So you got to get them, the black people fighting the white people. You got to convince the white supremacists of this and convince the Antifas coming to the neighborhoods. I remember when I got that narrative, Antifa was coming out to get us. So, oh yeah, they said Antifa's coming out to the neighborhoods. I'm like, no, they ain't. No, they're not. No, they're not that silly. No, these people ain't got guns. I live around people with lots of guns. Ain't nobody coming out here. That's gonna last. That whole thing's gonna last about 5 minutes, 5 seconds. If 5 seconds if one neighbor is home. But they float these narratives because they need people arguing and fighting with each other. All right, let me get out of here. Anybody have the last? You serious today? No, I'm not, Carla. No, I'm not. I go back and forth between serious. I was laughing and I go back because I get serious and I laugh about it because it's like I'm a part of the system. I'll get serious and I'll think about Yemen and I'll think about how I paid my taxes and I used to vote. All right, and I used to believe this. I used to be a guy like Maxine Waters got down. I'll be like, you spigot, Maxine, you stick it to them Nazis. I used to believe this crap. I don't believe it no more. IDs and you know what? The reason why, Carla, is because I know real people. If all I knew about people was on the television or social media, that'd be one thing. I know real people, and I know real people who need real help. I know real people who need Maxine Waters to be a real person, and she's not. She's not. I know real people that needs Trump to be a real person. I don't think he is. I think he's an actor. I know real people who need Jiving Bowden to stop jiving, and I don't know about the Bowden, but you know, ideas are my enemy. Nary me brothers, me sisters. On Mother Earth, ideals is the infection. Yeah, truth is an infection. Truth is a virus to criminals. That's why they censor it. That's why the #1 rule of Fight Club: can't talk about Fight Club. That's why big tech companies are censoring us. All right, equal contempt for government. Amen, Lori. We know that you stick to it, and then you shake a little extra bag of okra on it if it's Donald Trump. All right, it's nice when you're on a non-censored platform, you can share and whatever you want to discuss, whatever you want. Yeah, Kimberly, we'll do that. I haven't had time to do it, unfortunately. I've got a lot of things that are going here. So eventually we will. I just talking around the Bush stuff, it is getting old, Kimberly. And there are some tools to live stream directly from websites. So I'm guessing, not sure, depends on how things go. I'll probably at some point just have exclusive content where we'll just have just the adult conversation. And I kind of dance around things. There's real information that real people need to know. But right now, I think Del Bigtree is covering that pretty well in the Highwire. If you have not watched him for the first time, you need to watch him. But you will get eventually into a scientific conversation about what happened in 2020. You need to make sure that you have
Your sites and your sources.
because that's what they're going to ask.
I'm with science. I need the sites and the sources.
And you got to make sure you got them. Del Bigtree got all of them. All right, the left is trying very hard for everyone to hate their right. They might be successful. Oh, they already are. They already hate each other, Yvonne. They already do. They've already got that. They've got that down lock. I don't know anybody that's got any common damn sense in their head that believe what just happened yesterday. It's just hate. It's hate. They block it out. They don't listen to the information because they hate. I just ask people to think that, you know, they are good people. They've been brainwashed. You know, if you believe the news, Ivana, and all you've done for the last 4 years is watch the news talking about how good America is, how loving we are, how we just donate things and resources to other poor countries, and we bring democracy and we're helping them. We're the good guys. We love people. We're feeding people in Africa. And this horrible monster, Donald Trump, is getting in the way. He's bringing white supremacy. And they keep playing one clip of the same Klan protest that happened 20 years ago, and they keep playing that on TV, and they keep drudging up. Then Hollywood's making more movies about slavery and Harriet Tubman and Underground Railroad and all these things. And you add all of that up into this big pile, it creates a person that's got a lot of hate. They're very effective at what they're doing. I don't have any issues necessarily with the left as people. My issues with the system that makes people violent. They literally create an environment and they turn on those warrior genes. You know, the ones, warrior genes through epigenetics. And you can see enough things to a point where you'll hate white skin. Just how you can probably see enough things to a point where you'll hate black skin. Or if not, it maybe hate's not the right word. Maybe it's fear, right? Because we're perception. And if you show all the time, you know, it's like, what is the name of that movie? Reefer Madness. When they showed the movie of
Black men raping white women. They get on cannabis and it makes their dinglings hard. They want to go rape white women.
You'll believe it, especially if you don't know any black people, right? But it can trigger things through goodness gracious, what is that? The study that came out of Israel, right? Where they showed that children of people who lived through the Holocaust actually get triggered by things that happened in the Holocaust that they didn't experience, right? And so there are people who you can trigger that warrior gene thing that's handed down from generation to generation to be fearful of a Tasmanian tiger. Not a bad example. Best example. The study in mice, right? When they took the mice and it was a certain sort of berry. If you heard this story, say it, because I probably said this story like 800 times. I don't know if I've said it here. They wanted to teach the mice to stay away from a certain berry, a certain crop that they were growing. And so they took the mother mouse and they gave it the scent of the berry and they shocked it. Every time it smelled it, shocked it, smelled it, shocked it, smelled it, shocked it. And the kids, the babies of that mother mouse, anytime they smelled the berry, they ran. They avoided it. They wouldn't eat it. And it's like it was a staple, something they've been eating for a long time. And it proved that they can trigger you so that it flips genes and it hands down behavior to where they'll avoid their very food. And this is the danger of the television. So I'm not making excuses for anybody. I still think you're an adult. You're still obligated to the actions that you take. But what I'm saying is that, we don't know the level of MK Ultra psychological warfare that's happening with these televisions. And I try to speak to people in a way that makes them realize that maybe they are Manchurian candidates. Maybe we all are Manchurian candidates to a certain degree. Enslavers, not enslaved. They're coming to a city near you. I always love it when the government's coming to a city near me, Raverna, I'm going to another city. Damn it, I'm going to another state. I don't need to be saved. Knocking on the door. Hi, it's the government. We're here to help. No, you're not here to help. No, you're not here, colonizer. I know what you're here for. You want to colonize my house. Colonizer is a consciousness. It's not a skin color and it's not a country. It's the conscious people who think they got the right to abuse you and steal your resources or shut down your economies in a lockdown that killed a million people. Through one end, that's a colonizer, somebody that comes to your land and they tell you what you're going to, they come to your business and they tell you what you're going to do. They come to your country and they tell you how you're going to get down. That's the colonizer consciousness. No, governments, colonizers have never knocked on my door with help. No, sir, Barbarino. Yep, epigenetics. People who don't know what epigenetics is, look it up. People become their environment. If you want to help people, you help their environment. Same deal. Black Lives Matter, when they actually start going to black neighborhoods and helping the neighbors there, not giving handouts, but teaching them how to take care of themselves. When you start taking chickens, when I see Black Lives Matter chicken trucks, not chicken, not like Kentucky Fried Chicken, that stuff will kill you. No, I mean chickens in terms of egg-laying hen chickens. When there are Black Lives Matter trucks that got chickens and making a poor neighborhood, then I know they're trying to help poor people. How do I know they're fighting racism? They'll do what Daryl Davis did. They'll go start loving on people who they think hate them. Only love conquers hate. Hate just grows more hate. Right? The left think the right is staging a coup. The right think the left is staging a coup. As designed, the coup is on you. Yes, it is. The coup is on you. Get that coup on you. Got to get that coup cleaned up. You're going to get the coup right. That coup on you. Scripture is being fulfilled. And one day they'll be brought to justice by God, and we will be judged ourselves. Yes, Tabitha, I think we get judged every day, though. I don't think God has like an endpoint. I think every day, whatever God is, I kind of think, Tabitha, of God is like Mother Nature, but people call it something different. Planck energy, but people call it something different. There is a guiding force in all of this. There is a consciousness of something that even quantum physicists are now admitting up to, that there is an intelligence that we can't put our fingers on. But I think it judges us all the time. And we got judged pretty hard in 2020. Question is, what we're going to do about it? We're going to wait and get judged harder in 2021. That's what we're going to do. We're going to wait. We're going to get judged harder in 2021. Wait for the aliens to invade. All right, I don't even think it's about money anymore. After all, they print the money at will. It's mostly about control, I think. And no, you're right about that. I mean, everything that happens, and I said it the wrong way, is about money and control, but they get the control from the money because the people love the money. Right? They put money between human survival and people, and so all people love money because money buys what people love. And this is my, not debate, but my thought, Megs, when I tell people that the love of money is the root of all evil. And I thought about it for me. Money is evil. practically in the human race right now, money is evil because everything I love comes from money. Unfortunately, whether that be land, food, what you can do for somebody else, you got to get the money to be able to do that for them, but they won't let you do it. So, but ultimately, it is about control. It's 100% about being able to take people and force them to do things they don't want to do. And it is about control. Everybody wants to rule the world, and obviously, they do rule the world. And the only way we can get away is we got to take away the control tool that they use to control us. And unfortunately, it's money. I will say this, Megs, that I'm not a Bitcoin person, but I will say listening to Bitcoin, we might need a means of escape. Can't just get rid of money. We're not going to free 3D printers and free energy to help people to get off of it. You know, but we do need some sort of a blockchain-like idea of getting people off of a fake monopoly currency note and onto what is actual money, where value is value, where they just can't print more money and steal an election, or print more money and steal a political party, or print more money and force the war out and stuff. But anyway, it is definitely all about control. And Megs, if we know controllers run the planet and it's all about control, you know how to defy them. You starve them of what they want. They want you to love money and they want to control you. So you go the other way and you shed your money. Anyway, George, gotta go. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all now. Babylonians.
Break the chains that bind me, 'cause I wanna break the chains that bind you. Do you wanna set the world free, have perfect harmony? Isn't it time for that? Do you wanna free, boom, 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 free the people? Do you wanna free, boom, 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 free the people from the bottom to the top? Make modern slavery stop. Do you want to let go of the prisoners? See everyone happy. We can have this and more if we open up the doors. Well, what do you think about that? Do you want to free, boom, boom, free the people? Do you want to free, boom, boom, free the people and Mother Nature too? Close down all the zoos. Do you want to boom, 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 boom? Do you want to boom, 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 boom? Do you want to free, boom, boom, free the people? Do you want to free, boom, 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 free the people from the bottom to the top? Make modern slavery